Do we
I gotta
start
get a
talking
drink. I
about
was gonna get a
French,
drink real fast.
do we
I
start
mean, you're more than you're more
No,
than
you-
able to go get a drink very quickly, because while we're live, we can totally just do introductions and whatnot. So, well, that's waiting on what Christian was here and now he's not here.
Hail Satan.
Okay, well, hello everyone. That was Doth. I'm Matt, your host, aka the Leviathan Devil, and welcome to Path to Create Nihil, episode 40, part 2. So there were some things that happened last time that were important. Why don't you tell them yesterday that are important? Why don't you tell them what happened yesterday that's important, Carl?
The important things that happened yesterday. We found out a couple of things here. One, Alvera's relationship with her mother and father have been convoluted by some unknown power. We took a trip to Melody to get that fixed. And during that trip, we also talked with Diana Scarlett, who also confirmed everything. And considering her father had a 404,000 body count.
Whoa, buddy. No, it was 4,000 dead bodies at his hand.
4,000 dead bodies, yes, I know.
400 cases.
And then 400 laid women, yes, I know. That's why I get the two separate counts, sir.
Yeah,
Just
you got
stab
around.
them together. Just stab them together.
Yeah. Let's just say that Alvera had to have some extreme counseling. And also, she had a checkup after the whole incident from not last session, the session prior, where she got shot. So, you know.
Also, you're forgetting what happened before that part, because that's actually what I was talking about for recap wise.
Oh yeah, we were just about to go ahead and go on an affinity mission for Graves.
Nope. Earlier than that, Carl.
Earlier than that.
Like beginning of session, my man.
Oh god damn. Okay. We have. Oh yeah, we got visited by a certain someone, a certain holy
Or
yeah. I wasn't going to use such a demeaning term, but yeah, holy whore. In the form of Calistria herself, who decided to give us I don't know why the hell this is, but an infinite hourglass, which allows us to go back in time in a manner that allows us to do every single side mission in a day.
well, not every single one in a day, but you know, you can do a lot of things in one day now.
How convenient.
Well, you could technically do it all in one day because it locks it in place, and then you can just keep going back to the previous day to get them all done.
Yes. Essentially.
So, technically, yes.
I mean, yeah, but then
that's
again,
only if the gods allow it. So.
Well, yeah.
Also,
that's more on the will of the gods.
Also, because of Harry,
The
will of the D.
Oh, also, 1 second. I forgot other people's introductions. Hello, Christian. How are you doing?
Doing well. How's everybody else doing?
Doing well. Glad to have you back to sessions. Me and Will can walk you through getting used to combats, because I don't think we did that last time you were here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Happy to be a part of it.
And then we have Doth, who I sort of make a joke about introducing. But go ahead, give yourself your actual own introduction, Doth.
I am having a very hard time in life. Ooh.
Next up, we've got everyone's favorite person who consistently wins this game by doing absolutely nothing, Keith.
You know, since it's her, I assume that hourglass is shaped like a dick.
It's not an actual hourglass. It's literally.
That'd be funny though. That'd be funny though.
And what shape does it take?
Guys, listen to me. It's an hourglass.
Yes,
There's-
but
I know.
how is it an
it's
hourglass
two
that's not
dicks
shaped
touching
like an
tips.
hourglass?
Up your mind.
It's two dicks touching tips. Can't you see that? Looks over the court.
Oy
It-
vey.
well, to be fair, this is what happens anytime Calistria is mentioned and can't pay.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah,
I will
you
point
had
out.
a
Hold
ball
on,
yesterday.
Will. I know you are of the opinion of why would I ever do that. The answer is, oh well, look at that. She's also the goddess of revenge. Holy crap! It's almost like that's a very important element of a lot of fucking stories.
It's fine.
No way.
No,
it's
I mean,
just weird.
I
No,
didn't,
no, I
was
know.
attacking you? I just
No,
said
no,
whose
no.
fault is it?
No. I'm just being over dramatic. Will, we're fine.
People here being over dramatic. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know. Totally not like me in any sense of the word.
Should have been a theater major.
No, because theater majors don't make any money.
Touche.
Rough.
Anyways, that
But
being
true.
said, there was more important things there too, Carl. Other than, I can't believe we're doing this in reverse order because yeah, come on, Carl. This is what happened before the whole Calistria visited you thing. There was a thing that triggered that visit.
We had a talk with Melody before she left, and we had to track her down again about her past. Which, to be honest, that was kind of ow. And then we all realized, wait a minute, hang on, how the hell does this person
Incorrect.
just
You
visit us?
didn't all realize that. Only one of you realized that.
Yeah.
And it was you, Carl.
Yep. And then I pointed it out, and then we're like, "Oh shit!" As a collective group, yeah, I figured out. It's like, wait a minute, hang on. How the hell does he know about stuff from damn near a century ago when he wasn't even around then? And it's just like, oh shit.
Magic.
Well, yeah,
people
but that's
invented
still
it.
It's almost as
pretty...
if someone's feeding him information who's far older than any of us.
Who is this that's lived a long time?
Don't worry about it.
Well, also, Carl, again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Christian has a point. It could also just be a convoluted spell.
Could be. But we're thinking, considering who this person serves, probably something more
Sinister.
sinister, at least,
I feel
if
like
nothing
that.
else.
Magic can
Sure,
be sinister.
Magic can be very sinister. Just look at necromancy. Anyways,
Cool and good.
all that being said, with all that happened that time period, there is still some things to be done. The first of which is, well, I did say, yeah, you guys can do a particular affinity mission. I have to give you options. Because only one of the people who was here yesterday is here now.
Hi.
And, well, Carl,
Two,
in
technically.
session yesterday. Because,
Yes.
yeah, yes. Anyways, currently, the jobs you have done are Lancelot's first job. You have also done, Glenn's first job, and I believe you've done Livia, Seranus, and Zorch's first job. All of that being said, there are a couple of other jobs that are open to you at this point. You have... I am actually going to take a bit more of a proactive approach. I was going to do the Graves thing later, and I'm going to stick to my guns on that. Meaning currently, at this point in time, what I have available for you are Abashola stars in my Queens and my boss, what a mess. You have Tisla Strand, who stars in One Shot Party. You have, I believe it is, Ariel Solis stars in the Solis Sisters, and I think I have made a sheet for Alexander stars in The Sniper's Way.
Okay.
Does
So quick clarification. You're holding off on the
Yeah,
thing?
because
Or-
I want these to progress in a bit of a.
More
I
Okay.
want harder
Okay.
quests to be locked behind some of the more soft ones, and that one has a boss level enemy in it.
I know.
And
But yeah, I was just going to go ahead and clarify on that because, like, if you're doing it later this session, I'm like, ooh, yeah.
not later than necessarily this session, but later on, because I think
Yeah.
I'll have you guys clear through the other
The
ones
couple ones.
first.
Yeah.
Right.
However, same thing I told everyone yesterday. If you have some interaction you want to do before another thing I will point out is that the consequences. Gosh, dang it, Carl. The recap. You guys avoided consequences for that whole Sven incident too, because.
I love no consequence.
Because somehow Matt rolled the literal DC for it,
Yes, on both
Yay.
attempts.
Good. That works.
which he
Yes.
had to get a 19 or 20 on.
I had to get a 19 or 20 on the first one. The second one was not that high, but it wasn't really related to the consequences, but it could have easily fucked up the first roll. Anyways. Also, Matt just basically told Glinda, 1 second.
You don't have control over my life. If you want me to quote Glinda real quick and then Matt's response, I can. I did
Okay.
remember this.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm putting you back on a 3-strike system. First strike, nothing major, nothing really happens. Second strike, Matt's only going to be sent to you on emergencies. He's going to be staying here otherwise. And strike 3, he's going to be staying as a backliner. He's not going anywhere. Matt walks up. I'm going to have a talk with Aurora about this. Walks right.
It's more of a, I'm not going to let my spy master rule my life. You are an advisor and my closest confidant, but before you make any decisions, me and Aurora will talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the over-under on Matt actually growing a spine to Glinda and Aurora?
The over-under, you now have your own extra seat at the head of the table.
Yep. No, over-under as in, what were the odds on that? Did any of you make bets? Because, now's the time to pay him up if you did.
No. I don't think we actually ever made a bet on that. I think
yes.
Doth could have, but I don't think anything was said in character because I would have betted on Matt eventually. It's just like it just might take time.
Anyways, that being said, outside of those side quests, but that being said, I am going to give you a brief moment to get any interactions with anyone. Also, Lucas, that one guy you ran into before you went to the Plane of Water, has found his way to the embassy now. He seems to be in a bit less of a, what is the word for it? A bit less of a concussed state. Still no memories, but you know, the buddy who was offered a job and technically never said yes or no to the job, is in the embassy today.
Cool. Awesome. Also, 3 sessions in the making. I would like to go shopping.
I mean, yeah, that'll be an option too, but again, there's a character to reintroduce.
Yeah. I don't think I ever had interaction with him, so
Yeah, no. I think the only person who really interacted with him outside of Matt was Keat. Hey, Gavilan, Lucas never paid you that fee.
What fee?
You know, the extortion you tried to do on the swashbuckler you guys met that fell from the sky and knocked out Shadow?
I extort a lot of people. You're going to have to be more specific.
The guy who fell out of the sky and hit Shadow squarely in the jaw before Alvaro went missing in the plane of water?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
His name is
Well,
common enough you can remember it. He's sitting in the embassy. Seems to
Ah.
have followed you guys here after a couple of weeks to get over a concussion.
That would happen if you hit a metal head.
Yes. Anyways, obviously this new guy needs some interaction. God damn it! What do I have to do to get you guys to be a bit social?
Huh?
Well, I don't know the guy, so I don't know. I just assume he's just a guest here. So someone's going to have to introduce him.
How do you not know the guy? He hit you in the head as he fell out of the sky.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
that
what.
guy who
I
knocked
don't
you
think
in
I ever
the
got
head.
his name though.
It's
So
all the
just, like,
sky.
I may recognize him, but it's like,
Who knows? Who knows?
what was that, Avalon?
Look, it's that guy that assaulted you and owes me money. Let's beat his ass.
Why beat his ass?
Because he assaulted you and he owes me money, I think.
You saying I think does not bode well, first off. And second off, yeah, he hit my head. My freaking helmet's padded. He took more damage than I did. It's
He didn't know
fine.
that. Let's kill him.
No, there's no killing.
Matt just walks up
Do
behind the two
I-
of you
do
and
I
is like,
have
why
to
is your guys' first solution always violence and bickering? I offered
that's
him a
what he
job,
said.
remember?
It sounds
You
like
offered him a job.
I don't think you realize how many people I offer a job to on a regular basis.
I mean, I'm here, so your standards can't be that high.
Hey, I hate to break it to you, Gavlon. You are actually probably my most competent ally.
Oof.
Well, yeah, I'm your boss.
Well, no, you're not my boss, but you're a very competent second in command who seems to be growing in competency. If only you
No.
knew how to read.
No.
Yeah, him reading is going to be about as possible as anything else, your buddy. Spitting one hand, wishing the other on me.
If only you could read. And, like, he points towards a newspaper in front of you, your face.
What's up? I know that they don't say things.
What?
I'm gonna just look at it real quick. What does it say?
It's a greater reading ring for sale.
Don't say that thing out.
No!
Don't make it your idea.
No!
Matt.
No! That's
no.
not real!
I was like,
Now I can't buy it. You awful.
I'm just like, well,
What do you
that would
mean
definitely
you
help,
can't
though, but
buy
I ain't
it?
gonna buy that.
Because
Yeah.
it's your idea.
Well, Matt just says, I mean, come on, it's Gavilan. Why would he ever spend money on improving himself?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's totally not like I have a couple thousand gold and some bets that he wouldn't ever learn how to read in any capacity whatsoever.
I mean, Matt wins. Oof. Do you really want Matt to win?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, technically, if you turn this down and don't take those reading lessons, Gavilan, that just means I get richer and you look less competent.
Matt wins.
I would hate that.
What?
I would hate that.
Yep. So,
Walk over to
hey.
the dude while we're having this conversation. Just
So you're walking up to Lucas.
Yes.
Christian, you are Lucas if you don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me find Lucas's character sheet and also go to roll20.com because I
Yes.
haven't done that yet.
be a good idea. Everybody get on roll 20.
Honestly, it's just Christian.
Everyone else is.
Ugh.
My
Sorry.
anger is immeasurable.
Hmm.
Your anger is immeasurable. Meanwhile, Matt just looks at you and is like, yeah, and if I somehow lose these bets, I think the agreement is the money goes into your pocket?
I don't care about that. Why I grumble, grumble, grumble.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know how you wanted to go about doing it, so you want to, like, rewind about 20 seconds?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll rewind about 20 seconds. Let's pretend Matt didn't mention anything about it.
So anyway, what are we doing?
So, you and Matt are having this weird conversation where Matt's like, Gavilan, you are one of my closest allies, and I trust you in more ways than most of the other people in this group.
Oh,
And
buddy.
and Matt just says, I mean, you beat Shadow in convincing fashion the other day.
Yeah, that's Shadow. That's not hard.
Matt just sort of looks back at Shadow, looks at you, and is like, he's hard enough to hit.
Also, you when you look over there, he's still walking, but you can see he's visibly tensed up. Like,
I mean, it was very hard and challenging.
no, only Matt would be able to see this because he knows Shadow well enough, and you're too much of a aloof to understand the complex emotions that are hidden under armor.
This may be true.
Wait, no, because Gavilan has a bit more perception than I do, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
doesn't-
does he have a higher understanding than you about Shadow's complex emotions?
You might actually be surprised because, I mean, technically his charisma can be used as a better way of understanding people's thoughts and emotions.
Oh, nice. We have a map today?
We always
Nah.
have a map. This map is just of Almas itself, so there's not necessarily a combat going on. At least not yet. So combat is where we'll have maps. There's not necessarily a map for an embassy. And I am just looking over
I
because
can
my
always
cat
find
has
you.
stationed herself
Oh, no!
over by me.
Look, it's skyscraper-sized Godvala.
I'm walking over to Lucas. At this point, I'm like, I am done with Gavilan. I'm done with this. I'm going to bury myself in a conversation.
Anyway,
So you walk up to Lucas, and what do you say?
Hey, baby. What a
No. No. How's that concussion treating you? Doing all right?
We're living. We're living.
well, you know what they say, living is good.
Well, it's concussion time, baby.
What the heck?
I feel like there are some. I feel like there's probably some rogues that disagree.
Yeah. And also, where did you hear this from?
What?
Living is good?
Oh, I said that.
I feel like there are some assassins that would disagree. I feel like some assassins would disagree, specifically in reference to their targets.
Well,
Assess.
you know, oh,
Yeah,
anyways.
I know a very specific group of people who would completely disagree with that.
Same
Oh yeah.
I mean, also every lich.
Yeah. Yeah, because they like undeath.
Well, not hashtag not all liches.
Yeah.
No.
What
all
the hell
lich.
is a hashtag?
You know what? I'm tired of this bit. How are you, other stranger?
Isn't his name Lucas?
How are you, Lucas?
His name is Lucal. Lakey.
I heard you joined our little group.
Yeah, I've been on and off about being a part of it, but I've given it some thought, and I could really use friends.
I mean,
Well,
can't-
you to the right place. Shadow would love you, and I pushed him a bit closer.
No, things are going to be fine.
What is
Get me angry.
I forgot to add some things to your sheet, so give me
Bear
a
with
second.
me, Matt. How do I access my character sheet?
You should see a character sheet towards the top named Lucas under player characters.
In the journal tab.
Mm-hmm.
Third one, right to the left of the eye icon.
Yeah, it
Just
looks like a
Word document.
I was going to say looks like. Oh yeah, it does sort of look like a Word document. I was going to say newspaper.
Yeah, boy.
I see display name, macros, jukebox, Pathfinder 2nd edition. Wait, journal?
Journal.
Compendium.
Yeah, journal.
Journal.
Okay, ancestries, archetypes, armies, backgrounds, benefits, classes, feats.
No, not compendium. Journal.
I'm
Yeah. So if you scroll down a bit, you'll see the
possible cake, world building handouts, allies.
Did you give him GM privileges? Because he might be scrolling through a lot.
I don't think I gave him GM privileges.
We have a lot of
Blower, Age
scroll
of
through.
Darkness,
wanna-
player
you wanna-
characters.
Yep, there you go.
Affinity.
Do that. You're gonna want to pick on your name
Lucas Seaver.
there. There you go. Bingo.
There we go.
And Seaver, I think, means sailor, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay, bio.
Sailors, baby.
You are an amnesiac. There's not necessarily a backstory with your character, so you are just living with the 2 weeks of memories you have, which is watching a war go down here and people win.
Name your character after what they are.
I've
Who
watched
would-
a war.
You've watched a war while recovering from your concussion.
Well, it's pretty tough not knowing what side of the war I should be on, bearing that I have very little memory of it.
Don't worry, it's over. Yeah,
if you're-
that
Oh.
was the final battle you just witnessed.
Well, you could be on the right side
Oh,
of
no
war or the
shit.
wrong side, so you're on the right side right now.
I mean, considering the fact that we beat Cheliax's ass, yes, I would say so.
Matt just,
Well,
just thinks
More
for
specifically, we got aid, and aid destroyed Cheliax, while people here held the defenses. So
And then other player characters, tournament record, Salo.
Salo.
Salo is a different person's character. You just need to worry about Lucas.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I'd like to know the other characters' names.
Well, you got Matt Graves. Carl's character is Shadow. Keat, who is currently named F Them Picks, is Gavlon. Our Darkness Retreat frequent traveler is Doth. And you got Will as Gurkval.
Yeah.
Will is Gurkval.
Yep.
Okay. I have Keat as Gavilan, Will as Gurkval,
Mm-hmm.
and then who's Doth?
Yeah, Doth is Doth.
Yeah.
Doth is Doth.
Then you've got the two NPCs I will sometimes slide into things, Matt and Graves. And then Carl is Shadow.
Where's my money
What's
at?
Shadow's story? What do I know about Shadow?
To be honest, last time you were here, you were heavily concussed and just sort of
Was there?
was there. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
Today-
your head hit my armor.
yep.
Today,
That's
today's
the extent you know of, is my armor is hard.
Hey,
today Lucas's goal is to factually find out what he's doing and who he's partying up with.
So the good news is you probably are going to find out more about your character does over anything I do, because I'm not very forthcoming about my past.
I see.
So Matt turns to Gavlon and is like, "Hey, I think we might need to fill him in. Also,
On what?
well, I mean, remember what we were doing last time before all of this stuff with wars and water planes and embassy related shenanigans. Do you remember what we were doing?
No.
Team building.
Oh, yeah, try my dog.
No trust falls. I think last time this happened, you nearly killed some people.
Yeah, if he does that again, I'm going to beat him to a bloody pulp.
Well, that's because they didn't trust me enough.
I mean,
No, we know your abilities at this point. I'm sorry. You trust fall. We ain't catching you.
Well, if we do the trust fall thing, I can grab. You know what, Gavilan? We're going the trust fall together.
All right.
I know where this is going.
Lucas would
Painful.
rather not be
Somehow this is
included in
actually
anything
somewhat
trust
amusing,
related.
actually.
Oh, we're all going together. I found a nice little cliff for us to use this with.
or maybe we can just talk.
Come on,
I
what-
know that this seems to be your
Hello?
guys' kryptonite, but or this seems to be your guys' weak point, but I'm not really sure why, considering that amongst the people surrounding me are some of the more socially inclined of you, so let's just go have a meeting and talk about what's been going on with Lucas, because he has no memories. He might as well know what he might be throwing himself into here.
A death trap? And wow, maybe one of the more socially inclined people here? Oh no! My mind is blown.
So what do you want to talk about?
Well, let's go to the meeting hall first. There's no map for the meeting hall, but, it's a nice little boardroom type thing. You all take seats down, and Matt's like, it's been a while since we've had a little recap of what's been happening so far.
Last time on Path to Create Nihil.
Oh,
I think that was an out of character aside. Anyways,
How far back are we talking about here, Matt?
I don't know, couple of months worth of sessions. So since
Jesus.
the last time he's been around.
the good news is this is essentially my 1-year anniversary since I joined.
Oh,
Happy.
1 year out
Very
of
nice.
character. In
February
character, it's
3rd.
yeah. In character, it's been about maybe a month or two.
Oh wow, you guys already see me as the father figure of the group. Who knew?
yes. Well, you just that valuable.
I'm the father figure that Gavilan never had. Such a happy world.
Actually, I think the problem is Gavilan just had really crappy father figures.
He needs a good father figure. I will beat him in the shade.
I don't need a father figure.
Speaking of beating, whatever you do, don't clap.
Just Xiao's just like tempted, but nah.
You never do this stuff. You're breaking character again, Shadow, my boy. I'm very ashamed of the father deal.
Okay, first off, you
Uh,
never fathered me.
Anyways, Lucas, since the last time you've seen us, a lot has happened, to say the least. Who's going first?
I have no idea who the hell this dude is.
I
Yeah,
don't know exactly when he joined the session, so I don't even know where to begin.
Like the week before the Alvaro went missing in the plane of water thing.
Water World. Oh my god!
Well,
Okay.
we can start there, Albert.
Well,
Water.
I think while we're getting the gears back on the rails here, I think we'll take our first 5 of the night. We will be right back. And we're back. Well, hello, everyone. So, we left off with all of the charisma people not knowing how to talk. Interesting.
Hard, okay?
Wait,
Okay,
who-
when is that abnormal for me?
Recently, he's been talking a hell of a lot.
I mean,
more.
I have an excuse.
You have an excuse not to talk about your past. Small talk
Yeah.
is a different story. Because
Hey.
you don't have to tell anyone anything about yourself. You can talk about present.
Yeah.
Hey,
What happened in the past that happened to you while you were here?
The
Not
problem is I wasn't here last session is the other problem.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like you were here when Lucas was introduced because you tried to check to see if he was okay and ended up punching him in the face.
I do
Oh, yeah.
remember that.
Yeah,
not
right.
one a fucking.
Who punched me in
medicine
the face?
test.
Yeah, you not won the medicine check, so you did a d6 of damage because that's what you do on a not one of medicine.
Mhm.
Hey, Logan, that's his name, right?
Lucas.
Lucas.
Lucas, you like birds?
I'm sorry, I like what?
You like
Birds?
birds.
I would hope I do. That's how I communicate.
Well,
Why do you
what?
ask?
what?
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm a little confused by what you mean by this question.
I mean birds.
Birds.
Points out the
Sure.
window at a bird in a tree.
Bird.
Not
Birds.
words, birds. Like Gavilan here.
Did you think I said
Yeah,
herbs?
I have nothing wrong with birds.
I
Birds
like birds. I like when they go tweet, tweet, tweet.
Except for when the tweet is from an oversized bird that wants to eat you.
Well, that's a good thing. We've got our friend here, the shadow dude, is very not a fan of birds. He's been
No,
holding.
I don't mind birds as long as they aren't trying to eat me.
Oh yeah, you
And we have
know,
issues.
I mean, it's one of those things where are you team bird or team not bird? Do you like birds a lot, or do you want to eliminate the larger species of birds?
Gavilan, yeah, like we got to be real
Some
here.
can be reasoned with, from what I've heard. I've
What
had.
do you,
Some can be reasoned with.
what
Good
do
God.
you like, Lucas?
I would say birds are a very beautiful part of nature, a very necessary part of nature.
There we
And
go.
if they are trained properly, they can be
Trained.
a very useful ally.
Trained. Wow. Oh, wow. You are for bird subjugation.
Oh, if
Oh.
only some were trained to read.
What do you like, Lucas?
Well, I mean, he's got a pretty fancy looking rapier there.
That's a pretty fancy looking rapier there.
I'd
Oh,
have to
God.
imagine that. I'd have to imagine that I'm a pretty big fan of swordplay.
You like sword? Well, swords are for cowards.
I like swords too. I have a rapier.
Swords are for
Hmm.
cowards. What you need is an automatic fist.
I don't suppose you'd be interested in a little sparring every now and then, would you?
Want to spar now?
Okay,
Hmm.
Gavilan, you really want to go at it with me? Oh man, this is.
No.
No,
No.
he's asking Lucas for a spar.
Oh, are you telling me I'm not that important? Oh, I'm gonna have to cry. You're introduced.
Okay, Mr. Melodramatic.
Yeah,
Oh,
Calm it
honestly,
down.
I mean,
Do I have any money on me? Winner buys tonight's meal.
I don't know. Does he have any money on him?
he would have technically I haven't bought magic items for him, so he has the full amount I said Zara had yesterday, meaning shopping would be a good thing to do after this. Oh no, he has
Sure,
magic items,
this-
but
We can go shopping.
so he should have another 4,000 plat essentially. Because
40,000 gold.
yeah, essentially.
Alien good.
How did an amnesiac get 4,000 plat?
I don't know. How did I mean I don't know. How did Raphael get my mentor's spell book?
You know, that's a good question. We should really ask that and try and get an answer out of it.
Oh no, I have an answer to that question. It's just let's just say that I don't fuck with that spell book because you ever tried grabbing that thing? It has its internal defense mechanism.
I don't
It
know how
turns,
I
in,
came
it
across
turns
this
into a
monkey.
mimic and bites your hand off.
No, it actually shocks you.
Ooh,
Oh.
worse.
Well, it's a good thing, because aren't you a big fan of that sort of action, my friend?
What sort of action?
Electrocution.
Me?
Oh, I didn't know he was into that.
No. Dude, why would I, someone who has water literally in my DNA, be into electricity?
I mean, I like electricity. It goes zap zap.
Yeah, it does go zap zap, but didn't you just get shocked and zapped out of the sky the other day because of electricity?
I
Joke-
hate electricity. It sucks.
Well, joke's on you. Pete's into this shit. Or Gavilan's into that shit. Joke's on you. I'm into that.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't really take damage from hitting the ground.
Bro, you have no fall damage?
Oh, he took a lot of damage when I kept smashing his head.
Well, I
I
mean, he is a
have no
bird.
Well, he was
He
taking a
went squish.
Oh, Doth is a bird.
No, Doth is a monk and a lizard.
lot.
You know what? Guys, put your tokens on the board, if you haven't already. I'll
I
show
need-
him some pictures. This right here is what, Are you actually going to change your picture, Doth?
I need to. I will draw myself up one, but right now we're
Okay,
using the.
don't bother showing him my pick. I'm going to give
This,
him the full art.
basically, Doth is a, lizard person.
Thank you. That does much to correct the mental image I have from the bunny girl.
Then you have Gurkfall here.
That looks interesting.
You have,
I'm trying to
Gavilan?
find the full.
Oh,
full thing of
Gavilan!
Chisholm.
I like
Give me
your
a sec.
loot.
He's a very pretty lady. I know.
you have Matt.
Who looks like so much of a redditor.
You updated it from Fortnite, Jonesy.
I didn't do. Honestly, I updated because I found a better piece of equipment.
I didn't. As I know, it used to be blonde. It looked kind of like Fortnite, Jonesy.
Well, it is still. It's still blonde. It's just dirty blonde and styled
Okay,
differently. Because it's always supposed to be that color. It's styled in more of that way.
You could make a soy jack face at any moment.
And then you have everyone's favorite, weirdly socially aware orc, Graves.
Yep, Santa.
Yay,
It's
Graves!
Santy. It's Sandy Claus.
And then I sent the full art.
So Grace is an
to
NPC
you
today?
via DMs. For Shadow.
Matt and Graves are both NPCs because I have graduated from player to GM for this campaign. So my player characters have been moved into the slot of NPCs. So yeah. Anyways, all of that being said, those are the people you're currently in a room with.
Thank you. That's much more clear to me now. It's much more clear to me now.
Yep.
I'm the bird.
I like music.
Oh, and if you
You
piss
like music, do you?
Oh no, not the music.
Honestly, Gavilan's pretty good at music, surprisingly.
Well, you
One of the
make me
few things
up,
she's good at.
but you won't be able to see it because of the feathers.
He didn't Gavilan beat your ass in the last fight you guys had.
I said
Didn't I
few
beat
things he's
your
good at.
ass in the last fight we had?
I didn't know what I was doing.
Will be
You
technically.
didn't know what you're doing? It's called Don't Let This Magus Set Up.
Yeah.
You know, out of the process of elimination, this means Maple is the strongest of all of us.
No, because Maple got beat by Doth and I beat Doth, so.
By access of elimination, I am the strongest out of all of us.
But
You know
Maple
what?
beat
No.
you.
No, because no one's beaten Matt yet, and you have been beaten before.
Well, let's have a rematch then, Keith. Later on,
Well, eventually,
Wait,
if we
hang
get
on. Have you two versed in the arena yet?
No.
there is hold on,
And there you go. Have fun.
A dice
Well-
roll, I think.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Currently, Lucas did offer to do a quick spar with you, Gavilan, so I guess we can go out into the courtyard, pull your rapiers out, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, sure. How all out are we going here, Lucas?
Let's
Where
not
should
kill each
we
other for
spar?
God's sake.
I want Lucas to answer this.
What are you asking me, Gavilan?
How far are we doing this? How we take?
It's time to die, X-Men.
I mean, you could always do the fencing type thing where it's like a point for a hit and whatnot.
A point for
Let's
a hit.
All right, we'll do it like that. Let's
First
go.
to 3 points wins.
So,
and loser
before
buys dinner.
I'll also add another thing to make it more interesting too. A disarm is an automatic victory. You can do that with athletics, and you guys will roll deception for seeing who gets the better feint to see who actually gets to make a attack or a athletics check. So not actual combat, but
They call me. I don't know what they call me, but I'm cool. Yeah.
This will also give him a bit of practice with the combat system.
yes, a small
Yes.
bit of practice with the combat system.
Oh, yeah.
More of a quick bit of practice at doing what he does best as a swashbuckler.
So let's do it. Let's go.
No initiative. So basically, what I'll have you guys do is if you can both make me a deception check, because essentially, as a swashbuckler and as a fencer, you will feint your way into having something called panache, which gives you a bit of an additional damage. Meaning that in order to feint with your rapier, you need to roll a deception check. So
What?
we'll have you guys roll opposing deception checks to see which one of you can get a hit off.
Why is there a 50 d20?
Because
I have no
because
idea.
Because Doth was trying to cast a magic missile with d20s.
Oh, that's funny. Here's a deception. Do you know how to do deception, Lucas?
How do I roll period on roll 20?
You press the button.
Open up your character button.
Yeah, if
Open
you
up
open
your
up your character
character
sheet.
sheet, and then you'll see a button that says deception. You can press the
It will
button
be
and
Open my character sheet. Okay, so I
It'll
roll
be
for
towards the
deception.
center of the sheet. There will be a blue button.
yeah, under the tab that says skills.
At the center of the page, just scroll down.
Skill issue, skill issue, skill issue, skill.
I see. Okay, I see the deception. I see next to it is a circle. 21.
You click the blue.
Click the
step.
blue. Yep, blue deception.
Yeah, like click on the actual name.
I'm clicking on it.
So you just need to click on it once. You managed to get a 31. So now you can go over to your rapier, and you can hit the button that has the name on it.
Rapier. And is that in my
Plus
inventory?
2 striking silver rapier.
It's
It's on the
the
same
left-
page, nearly
it's left
directly
to be-
to the left of it.
Okay. Oh. Unarmed fist, agile, striking silver rapier.
Yep.
Huzzah!
So
Oh,
there's a point there. Now,
That-
another thing you can do to gain a bit of panache. So you can choose in this instance for this next one to use a bit of acrobatics to get a jump on Keat. Essentially, you basically run up to him, do a quick roll, get behind him, and poke him if you
He
succeed.
just needs to roll an 8 to hit me.
Whoa.
I mean, he is a martial class, and that is most of you guys at the moment. That being said, Lucas, why don't you roll me acrobatics by hitting the first button that says acrobatics?
There we go. Are there multiple acrobatics?
You might see there's a 2 and 3. Don't worry about those as of yet. I'll explain them when we get to that point. And then, Gavilan, if you will make me a quick reflex save roll.
I was about to yell at you like the first time you've ever asked to roll acrobatics.
No,
It's
it
the
wasn't going to be acrobatics.
Is
Because
this after we move it from acrobatics?
no. You see, Gavilan, in this particular instance, it's versus your reflex DC, so I wasn't gonna ask you to roll acrobatics. It was reflex. So it looks like Lucas was able to get behind you, and we'll have him roll. This time, Lucas, for the sake of teaching you about the multiple attack penalty rule, you'll see that same rapier has a button that says number 2 next to it. Click that one.
Alright.
Oh, that's just at 30.
Yep. And then finally, Lucas, one of the things you can do, it's not your specialty, you're not that kind of swashbuckler, but with a rapier you have a maneuver called a disarm. So you can roll an athletics check against Keat's fortitude DC. So I'll have you roll an athletics check, and I'll have Keat roll a fort save.
Me roll an athletics check?
Yep, and just hit the first. Yep. Oh, Keat, roll a fort save. Oh.
Oh!
Get clowned.
So far, what has happened is Lucas has basically, faked going in for a right swing and then goes in for just a jab at you, circles around you with a nice little tumble, pokes you in the back, and then he tries and disarms you, but you manage to basically get into that thing where you're locking blades and get back to a starting position. So, Gavilan, we will go back to the beginning. This time, Lucas, you can do any of the above things we've mentioned so far. Acrobatics, athletics, or deception.
Acrobatics, athletics, or deception?
The best of those for you is acrobatics, yes.
Okay. And deception is if I were to feint.
Yes.
Athletics would be to go for a disarm.
Yep.
And acrobatics is a straight up strike.
Acrobatics is tumble. So you basically... So if you've ever seen The Princess Bride, you know how they'll like tumble and end up with a strike, right? Sort of like that. So you can make... Let's go with attack number 3 this time, so you can see the full effect of attacking 3 times in a turn here.
So go ahead and do acrobatics again.
No, striking silver rapier, #3.
I see. #3.
And as you can see, your third attack is going to be at a -10. So, we will go have you do another thing. Actually, Gavilan, he's had enough time on offense, and you've managed to find yourself in a position. What do you want to try and do here?
Athletics.
Okay, and Lucas, if you'll roll a fort save for me.
What save?
Fortitude.
Fortitude. Where do I find
It's above the
fortitude?
skills.
It's above the skills. So right above acrobatics, you'll see something that says saving throws, and fortitude is the one we're looking for. You also have reflex and will.
Ah.
So you managed to make Lucas nearly lose his weapon, so anything he does will, with that weapon, will take a -1 until he can fix it. Gavilan, you still have the advantage here. What do you want to try next?
I guess the same thing again.
Okay. And Lucas, if you'll roll another fort save.
Fortitude.
So, it's still in the same position, but Lucas, you have an action to get your rapier back in hand and can move on the advantage again. What are you going to try?
I've been disarmed?
No, you have not been disarmed.
But you mentioned something about getting the rapier back in hand.
Right, because it got basically knocked a little loose, so you're able to stable your grip on it again.
Okay. I will go for deception.
Okay. And I think Gavilan, the way we're doing... Yep, so Gavilan manages to take advantage back. We are still at 2-0. Gavilan, what's your next move?
I'll do deception.
Lucas? Oh, wait, Gavilan, you get to make a strike because you won the deception match.
Oh, right, here I go.
Ah.
Oh.
You disarmed yourself.
I lose.
What?
He rolled a crit failure, so like he manages to like feint you, and then he throws his weapon as he tries to goes for a thrust. And that ones, everyone. So basically, Christian, this gives you a loose idea of what your main things are, right? You're going
Yeah.
to be making saving throws. You're going to be aiming for either feinting an enemy, which goes against not typically their deception DC. Typically, it goes against their perception DC. So,
And you'll
in this case, I just wanted it to make it a bit more interaction based. So you have a bit of a better chance to actually feint against targets. And acrobatics is against reflex DC. So again, you basically tumble around and use feints, like you're
Like a
someone from The
swashbuckler.
Princess Bride. Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yes.
This is gonna
He
be fun.
wins not because he's better, but because I tripped.
So I believe. So Matt walks up and is like, "So Gavilan, I believe that means you're buying dinner tonight. What are you buying?"
My beak hurts.
Well, it seems like the new guy is a pretty skilled swashbuckler.
No, he's not. I just tripped.
I mean, yeah.
I guess we're getting. I guess we're getting chillaxing food. Who wants gruel?
What
They don't
prince has
serve
group?
chillaxian food here.
And what
Remember
do
that?
they serve, Matt?
Well, there's Norger burgers.
Nord.
But we had Norga Burger last night.
Well, they also
Burger,
have.
burger.
They also have. They also have. Taldane food in the area, which is like Italian food, basically.
Oh yeah, okay, we'll get Taldane.
Honestly, though, I get Taldane food a lot. How about we do Tien? Why
Well,
don't
I'm not buying your food, so we'll get Taldane.
I believe buying dinner for everyone was the bet, wasn't it,
If
Seaver?
I'm buying, I'm deciding we're getting Taldane.
Fine. Besides, I love pasta. Or as they call them back where you're from, noodles.
Racist much. Let's go.
Racist? Bitch, I am half TN! Or quarter TN, don't worry about it.
Quarter TN.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
Kusanagi?
You're half bird?
No, that's Tengu. A quarter of me comes from the same continent you come from. My mother is half Tien, half Olfin. What?
I am your king.
You're my kin.
Ew.
Yeah.
Let's.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Yes.
Agreed.
You're all right, Birdman.
Yeah, he's pretty dependable. This guy
No.
saved my life several times.
Let's go.
So, you guys are going shopping now. Where do you guys want to visit for shopping?
Well, first I'm gonna go to the weapon shop.
Well, we need to get
No,
that. New thing
what are you going to the weapon shop for, Keith?
I'm gonna try and buy some runes.
Oh, what runes?
I'm not sure, but I was thinking of getting a holy one.
Because you face a lot of evil things.
And where is the other one? Because I had it open last session, but we never went shopping.
Yeah.
It was basically the same thing.
There's a holy rune and disrupting rune. Are those what you're talking about?
Oh no.
What about a flaming rune for your gun? That way it does persistent damage on a crit.
I'm trying to find it. Was it hopeful?
Hmm?
What does hopeful do?
That's not it.
What does what do?
Well, do you know of another rune that does good damage or whatever damage?
Yeah, there is like a rune that does good damage.
Well, it's a holy
it's like-
rune does good damage, but do you know of anything that does something similar to a holy rune?
I mean, there's runes for like chaotic and lawful, and then there's like a negative one. But other than that, I don't think there's any other ones.
Well, what about something like corrosive? So you're shooting acidic cannonballs.
I
I
can't
mean,
find.
well,
but
yeah.
yeah, we'll do.
I thought
I
you were
guess-
asking if there's something else that does good damage.
I was
Oh,
no, I was talking to Keat on the second one.
It's disrupting.
You mean the thing I said a second ago?
No, you said yeah. Sure, let's do disrupting.
So basically, you're specking your gun into not being able to hit any of the other party members effectively. Cool.
Well, we face a lot of undead things,
And you do face a lot of evil things too, so it's a really good option outside of tournament. So I acknowledge your wise decisions, Keith.
All right. So how much did that cost?
The amount on the runes plus you have Matt can install them for you.
Okay, so that would be. These
A
are great.
crafting check. You wouldn't be getting the greater versions, if I'm remembering correctly, because those
I
are
thought you
higher
get-
level.
Level 14.
13.
Oh, okay. Then I can just get the holy and the disrupting.
Yep.
So that would be 1,400, 150 cheap.
Yep. Also, better question, Keith. What level is the highest of those runes?
That would be level 5 disrupting. No, the level 11.
Okay, in that case, you were probably going to have to get the barrel of your gun upgraded to something like high grade silver or average grade silver, average grade cold iron, or mithril or adamantine.
All right, how do I do that? And how do I
You go to special precious material weapons.
precious material weapon?
Meanwhile, while you're doing that, let me pull up the DC by level.
I don't see that at
It's
all.
under the weapons portion.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, it'd be under earn income, because crafting is still earn income, even though they've sort of fixed it.
Earn income.
No, because Matt's going to be making a crafting check, so you don't pay the blacksmith to install them.
Oh, okay. Where is earn income?
No, I've got that chart pulled up. You're good. Matt just crit succeeded, so he got both of them on there for you, but you just need to pay to upgrade the barrel to... I'd just choose adamantine, because if your barrel is made out of adamantine, I'll give your bullets half effectiveness against things that are resisted by... Or, basically you'll have any resistances using a barrel.
Which also affects the undead.
Yeah, silver. You can do silver. That works.
I said peach.
What?
Peachwood.
Huh? You actually...
I said peachwood.
Heatwood? Wait, there's
Peach.
actual... Heatwood?
Peach. Princess Peach.
Oh, peachwood. Wait, there's actually peachwood weapons?
Has a particular auburn tint to them when under direct sunlight. Peachwood is treated as darkwood for any undead creature's resistance or weaknesses related to darkwood.
Huh. You could upgrade the stock to peachwood and adamantine for the barrel.
Sure, let's do that. How much does all this cost?
Half the typical cost of upgrading to peachwood and adamantine, because you're only upgrading particular portions.
So that's 700 plus where did
Yep.
plus 150. So that's one, and then we have where to go. $250.
And before you take all that money out, do you want to try interacting with the weapon shop owner, see if you can get a discount?
Sure.
Technically, you guys are also beneficiaries of, at this point anyways, a 10% adventurer's discount. So another 10% can be earned through diplomacy, or in your case, Gavilan, performance.
Hi, I have the Adventures discount. Also, I have the early bird special because I'm a bird.
Okay, roll that performance check. That might have actually been enough, depending on what you roll.
Oh my god!
The guy laughs. Is like, you're funny. You know what? Fuck it. Extra 10% for you, buddy.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Let me quickly put that in my calculator because I don't want to deal with percentages on the Sunday.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Meanwhile, Matt has gone off on his own because he's shopping for scrolls.
That is 2,600, so let's get that out.
Yep.
Also, I need to buy other things.
So he's like, what do you need to buy? Because, you know.
Oh, not here.
Oh, what else do you need to buy, Gavilan? Where else are you going?
Uh,
Also, before we leave the weapon shop, how many of you are heading to the weapon shop with Gavilan? Because blacksmith and gunsmith and armorsmith, you know.
Well, I'm looking at the things I want to get, so give me a bit.
do you know where I could buy, by the way? A little thing called a lead. If he has a cost of
I will break his neck if he goes through with what I think he is.
Do you know where I could buy a clockwork castle?
A what?
A clockwork castle.
No, that was his response. I think that's something like Alkenstar that's some Alkenstar tech, so...
Great. Who's he? Where is he? What shop?
No, he has no idea what you're talking about. That's a vehicle, right? Clockwork Castle?
Yes.
Well, let me see where exactly this Clockwork Castle comes from, buddy.
Doesn't say.
Clockwork Wagon or Clockwork Castle?
Castle.
Be right back.
It says those are for, or wait, no, Clockwork Castle. How expensive is it?
30,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's Alkenstar Tech. That's not going to be anywhere in this city.
Ah. Darn. Okay, then you know where I could get a Heliopolis.
Also, Alkenstar Tech.
Von Thu. No, I can't afford that. Do you know where I could get an airship?
The Plane of Air.
Oh yeah, well, thanks for your help. I don't want any other vehicles. Well, do you know where I could buy cripple things?
Yeah, you have the shop over by the Taldain Embassy called
Chris's Cripple Emporium.
Walker's Tools.
Oh, I was thinking of another place. Okay, bye.
So you enter into Walker's Tools, and it is filled to the brim with weirdly amazing inventions and gadgets and whatnot.
My God,
and
this place.
you find a young
Sweet
woman
this entire time.
manning the shop counter.
Hi, can you make me a clockwork castle?
A what?
A clockwork castle.
The only thing I sell here are traveler's chairs and other gears
Look,
for
There are
helping me.
traveler chairs, there are spiders, and they climb on walls. I'm asking you to make that, but bigger.
I mean, how long can I have for that? Because it's gonna take some time.
How long would it take?
Bigger spiders?
Probably like a year.
Well, it's been like a week. This whole thing has started. So I'd die of old age.
No, it's
Well,
Oh yeah, it's been like a.
I would die of old age if we got there, so
No, actually, it's been a few months since your journey has started. So.
Oh yeah, Macmillan entire flying fleet overnight. But I gotta wait a year for a big chair.
No, the fleet is gonna take a couple of weeks. You guys aren't riding out of here on
Oh,
anything.
only a couple. Okay. Well, anyway, do you have a maestro's chair?
Yeah, it's over there.
Great. I would like to buy that. Also, an enhanced reading ring.
Yeah. So why do you need an enhanced reading ring?
Oh, it's not for me. It's for a friend.
And the traveler's chair also for a friend?
Oh no, that's for me.
Why?
Because I want to I want to roll around lazily in a moving pipe organ.
Sir, these are for people with disabilities?
I'll pay double.
Fuck it. That
You know
sounds
what?
good enough.
I'm going to come in here. Oh, hello, Keith. I'm chaperoning him. This is a very special.
Why are you here?
Oh, I'm a chaperone. I'm a very special.
Matt. Once
I'm
everybody's
sorry.
done with their shenanigans, I want to see them with the armor. Thanks.
I'm sorry, shopkeeper, but there's nothing in your special needs store that can help this creature.
Yes, there are a lot of things that could help me. Do you have anything that would help me cripple this bird for life?
You're right, there isn't anything in my store that can help this creature.
Well, he's illiterate. Do you have any learning aids?
Sir, I'm gonna ask you to leave my shop.
All right.
Anyways, I believe he just said you're illiterate, so I won't make you pay double for the reading ring.
No, he's look at him. He's clearly retarded. Let's just
But you will be paying double for the traveler's chair.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, is this this is the engineer dude, right?
No, this is the person who makes gear for people who can't walk or can't see or can't read.
Okay. I wasn't sure if this would be the dude to go to about the pantograph gauntlet. We're not going to be doing any major fighting today, are we?
Probably not.
Okay, then I'll look into the pantograph gauntlet for next time.
All right. So I put on my ring and it says hello.
Okay. So, how much are you popping here? Because your 10% discount is also not effective at this point.
I've already done the calculations. I've got 3,900 gold left.
Ah.
So that's how much gold he is. Okay.
Well, that's not counting platinum. I'm still filthy rich.
All
So
this because
what
I
else?
want to bet and Matt forgot to bet.
Yeah, well.
And my lucky copper coin.
Anyways, Carl, you want to see him with an armor?
Yeah, far away from everybody else for now.
Yeah.
If I can somehow get away with it.
Cliff, let's try and find Shadow. I bet he's doing something that we would hate to be disturbed with.
Yeah. If Shadow goes missing, I'll have to put a tracking on it.
Up on my maestro chair. We'll play loud organ music, clown songs until we find him.
Perfect.
So, anyways, while you guys are doing that, Carl,
you guys are having a mishap.
Well, you're walking up to the armorer. The armorer in this town, or the armorsmith of this town, is a dwarven woman with long braided golden hair.
Okay. Just to make sure, woman, right?
Woman, yes.
Yeah.
There's no beard, and no dwarven man worth his salt would shave his beard unless they're a member of the blonde beard tribe. But you don't know who those are yet.
Yeah, and besides, didn't you just say that this person was blonde?
I said golden. This is a different clan.
Okay, good. I was just like, okay. Anyways, excuse me, ma'am.
Ah, how can I help you, lad? The name is Lucy Goldenbraids. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure's mine. I'm Shadow. I want to inquire about equipping a winged rune to my armor. If you
Didn't I just help you upgrade that to what was it, Mithril?
Yes, and then I realized that there's a shortcoming that I was taught in the arena that I would like to go ahead and overcome.
Oh, I saw
Plus,
that.
I have the feeling we're going to be
Terrible.
fighting a dragon in the future, so I would
Yes,
like to be
I
able
did
to
see
get up
that
close and
match.
personal with it.
Honestly, you know, I do see the weakness in such a bout, and I should have thought of that when you were here last time. You did drop quite a bit of money last time before your adventures discount took place, so why don't I give you an extra 10% for today?
That'll be fine. I'll go
Okay.
ahead and give her my armor.
That would require you to take an hour to get out of your armor when she can just apply the rune on you.
Okay, yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Takes an hour for him to get out of his armor.
Hang on. There is something I want to bring up real quick. And that is where's my background?
I can't remember how long it takes for heavy armor, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, I have the armor assist bonus feat for my background.
Wouldn't we be
right, but I
me
can't
so.
remember how long it takes to put on armor is the actual thing I'm failing at.
Yeah, either which way, I could just go ahead and sit there and let her do her stuff. Just shoot the breeze, you know?
Does he need help getting out of his armor? We'll have to find him quick.
No, because she can just apply the runes to the armor itself.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's worse? I also have a glamored rune on it, so they won't even know that it has the freaking winged rune on it.
Oh, I'll know.
So,
No, you won't.
Getting in first of all, getting in and out of armor is time consuming, so make sure you're wearing it when you need it. Donning and removing armor are both activities involving many interactions. It takes 1 minute to don light armor, 5 minutes to don medium or heavy armor, and 1 minute to remove any armor. So it's not an hour, it's just a minute, but that's still a lot of time.
Well, benefits. Don armor more quickly. I would assume that also means removing it. So
yes. I mean, but removing it. So like 30 seconds, but still, it's not quite as quick as an inventor pressing a button and having their armor in like a plate, and then putting the plate on their chest, pressing a button, and poof, armor.
Yes, I know, it sucks, but yeah. So
this is why Matt has invested in an armored coat, so he can sleep in armor.
Yeah.
You could just not wear heavy armor.
I mean, no, I don't have that great of dex, so I sort of do.
Nor do I. Nor do I, because I would have spec'd into dex, but
you did spec into dex.
Well, you better hurry. You can hear faint sound music in the distance.
Yeah, Carl, you have an 18 in dex.
Oh yeah, never mind.
But heavy armor just is more effective, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear clown music on the way out of the door, and you look and it seems like some people are chasing you, Carl.
I'm.
You can try running.
No. I wouldn't run. I assume that we would do this in like a back room where all the tools are and things.
Well, yeah, no. What I'm saying is when you exit the place after you take care of installing the rune. Meanwhile, you have Matt,
I
who
I
has
dip into a freaking alleyway where there's a lot of shadow and just sit there.
meanwhile Matt has just gotten done with scroll shopping.
Hmm.
Speaking of magic items and whatnot, Will, does Gurkfall need to buy anything at the moment?
Not really.
You have quite a bit of gold. You don't want to buy some scrolls or anything because you can use scrolls.
Don't buy the scrolls. Don't believe his lies.
Scrolls
I
are for
don't need
nerds.
scrolls for freaking.
Scrolls.
You want me to grab more heal spells during freaking tournament arc?
Not necessarily heal spells, Will, but you can grab things like higher level scrolls for spells you don't hide in but are buff spells. Like you can pick up like scrolls of like 4th level what's the thing you get from your ancestry or from your blood magic that you wouldn't typically get that gives you additional temporary hit points?
Nom, 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 nom.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can get higher level scrolls for stuff like what is that spell called?
Mercurio.
False life.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Or you could get scrolls for things like heroism at a higher level or whatever, you know?
Heroism.
Not necessarily for the tournament arc, Will, but for the other things going on.
I thought I
getting
said
some
something
false
else.
light scrolls wouldn't be that bad of an idea.
Oopsie doodle.
Also, you can get things like elixirs of life, but the undead version.
I don't really need potions though. Like, well, potions are nice for like 1 action heals, but.
I mean, also, none of us have anything specifically for Gurkfall, so you can throw them in the party bank. Oh, speaking of which, we need to update the party bank.
Update the party bank.
Yeah, that thing we never use. Yes, go.
I mean, the thing that we never use, but we really should, because we can grab potions from halfway across the world.
Can we put
That thing
living
we never
creatures
use.
in there?
Let's go.
Oh, can you put living creatures in there?
No. Because it's a bag of holding, and you
I
can
mean,
only
no,
take...
you can.
I mean, you can, but you can't pull them out from halfway around the world, because the...
I mean, they just wouldn't. They probably just would stay in there for a while.
Well, I mean, no, you wouldn't be able to pull them out because it's light bulk or negligible bulk that you can pull out 10 times a day. And you can't pull out anything more than that.
So what if it's so I can't put live rats in there?
Well, as long as you feed them.
Well, they can.
No, they have to come out because they have to breathe.
Well, no, here's the thing. What the frick? Have you never heard of Tragedy of the Commons? We all have access to the party bank. Let's not go throwing a random shit into it just because we
Are
can.
you telling me I can't throw literal shit into the party bank?
Do you want your own hands to touch literal shit you throw into the party bank while you're grabbing a potion?
Use the party bank.
I think he touches. I think he messes with worse thing than feces. Can we get portable holes?
What?
Portable holes.
Portable hole.
Yeah.
Looney
Like-
Tunes?
Portable holes, as in HULLS?
Hole.
No, it's basically a cloth that you put on a surface and it becomes similar to that of a bag holding.
Yeah. If you mix the two, something fun happens.
No, I've not. I don't even think there
Me-
are portable holes in Pathfinder.
No, it's D&D only. D&D has that.
Oh yeah. You see, you put one of the tricks is you put a portable hole in a bag of holding, and then it just.
And then it creates an extra dimensional fucking hole that sucks everything into oblivion.
I thought it
Yes.
was a sphere of annihilation.
Yeah, it basically creates a sphere of annihilation, yes.
It's a mini black hole that mages can use to.
Yeah.
This is why rogues ruin campaigns.
Yeah.
I mean,
Only in this case, it's a monk that ruins campaigns.
I would never do such a thing.
also, I would like to point out that their item doesn't necessarily exist. I'll take care of the gold necessary to upgrade the party bank at a later point.
Mhm.
because that would be something that your entire mercenary group would probably be getting access to when you come to upgrading it. So it'll come out of the pockets of the actual mercenary crew. Speaking
Okay.
of which, I should come up with some way to determine how much money the mercenary group is making.
So what I want to do is I want to train Sturges and get my own little personal bag of holding, and that'll be fun.
You mean a bag of weasels?
I can get a bag of weasels.
It's a
Oh,
cursed item. I don't recommend it. I think literally the bag of weasels is like a bag of holding, except every once in a while when you pull out an item, it turns into a rabid weasel and starts attacking you.
You're acting like I wouldn't want that.
It starts attacking you, not
I
your
could,
enemies.
I could probably throw it at people.
Hang on. You know what's funny? I'm actually gonna look this up real quick. Just yep. First thing, bag of weasels. It appears to be and functions as a type of type 1 bag of holding until you retrieve an item from the bag. Whether you retrieve an item from the bag of whenever you retrieve an item from the bag of weasels, roll a DC 11 flat check. On success, you retrieve the item as normal. On failure, you instead retrieve the item and it's transformed into a weasel. This does not affect artifacts, curse items, or hard to destroy items. This weasel has a giant rat stat block, except for it's tiny and exudes an order of transformation magic. Weasel has no loyalty to you and typically attempts to escape as quickly as possible. If the weasel is targeted with a remove curse spell or similar magical effect, it transforms back into the original item that was taken from it. If it dies or slays, it disappears and it is permanently destroyed. Because the weasel is a transformed item, you don't get any benefit you would receive from attacking a creature, defeating one, damaging one, or the like. But you gain any benefits you would gain from destroying an item.
I just want that so I can throw weasels at people.
No, the weasel doesn't attack anything.
Also,
It tries to run.
no one here tries and sells
Cursed
items. Yeah. Like, there is
Even
literally
though
a
it's
cursed
funny as
item
shit.
called a Stone of Weight, and all it does is just adds weight to your character.
Look, there has to be some. There has to be some
can you throw it?
motherfucker that sell me the bag of
Can
weasels.
you-
No, actually, I think the stone becomes permanently bound to you, is the other horrible thing about it.
I'm
But can you-
actually looking for it real quick.
But can you
I can
throw
find
the
it.
stone of weight and just do like projectile damage?
Oh god, just slam into people.
Well, I mean,
wow,
first of all,
first
that's
thing
an
on the list.
unarmed strike, and second of all, first of all, you can't throw it once it's bound to you because you physically can't get it off your person. And second, that would be an unarmed strike, and you still wouldn't do additional damage for weighing more.
It's kind of lame.
It is, but
Okay, it does not deal additional damage.
Of
That's one of the
course.
things that it
wait, where
specifically
did
says.
Keith go?
Probably he's dead.
Okay.
dead.
Oh, yeah, it's permanently bound to you because it says it reappears in your possessions within 1 minute if you discard it and cannot be destroyed or thrown away permanently or even placed in a container that would reduce or negate its bulk like a bag of holding until it is subject to the remove curse spell or similar magical effect. Once the curse has activated the first time, the stone is fused to you. And all it does is add 5 bulk. It's not that bad.
So, while we're thinking about what we want to buy next, I'm going to put us on our second 5 of the night. We'll be right back, everyone.
by
Sure,
here.
why not? The
We're
fuck-
going to Absalom again! Hooray!
Absalon! What is this Absalon?
You guys, and once again, sorry, Carl.
Carl.
You
It's
guys,
fine.
once
Melody and I
again,
have a lot to
find
talk
yourself in the puddle district of Absalom.
Puddles, they're here.
Well, yeah, and if we don't, well, I
You
know. that we're here.
You
Well, the good news is I can finally commune with the spirits of my puddle people. You're never going to understand this, but we're back.
Matt, what episode is this? Just so I can make a mental note.
Oh, we mentioned the puddles district in both episode 40s.
Okay, good.
This,
Good. Just episode 40.
this is our holy land where we found out about the puddles.
The
Yeah.
puddles.
No.
Far more important. Do
For
not.
context, please
not-
watch yesterday's session.
For context, please watch earlier once I remaster it.
For context, don't bother.
You need not listen to these non-believers who do not believe in the Almighty Puddle.
Anyway,
Lucas,
Let's the thing we came here to do.
So this is gonna sound odd, not just to saying. We could always ask Melody because it's weird, but she tends to get pretty decent reads on those type of things.
Would we be able to help him commune with the puddles by making him drink from the ceremonial stagnant water?
No, that's not important right now, Doth.
Drink the holy mosquito larva.
Guys, the mosquito witch is native to a completely different part of this planet. Don't worry about that.
I'll introduce it to this continent as an invasive species.
Well, it's not an invasive species; it's a beneficial species, much like parasitic wasps.
Anyways, you guys want to take Lucas to Melody, see what she can do for this?
No, I want to take him to the puddles.
The puddles they're just puddles!
Actually, you've said they aren't just puddles, so you can't even say that anymore. The puddles are magical and they can help him.
I said that because you guys obsessed over the puddles for an hour!
And here we
And
go.
at this point, Lucas is actually starting to contemplate the validity of this argument that the puddles will help him.
No, it's bullshit. Just go see Melody. It's a lot easier to get it from.
Oh, wait a
actually-
second. Gurkfall, roll me a lore skill check.
Hey,
Oh,
Lucas, look
boy,
over
here
there.
we
It's the Temple of Starstone. You want to be a god? Go in there.
No, don't go in there. It's a hard challenge. Hey, Gurkfall, you remember this story. Yeah, you finally know why everyone always freaks out anytime you've gone to the Puddles District in the future.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
you tell.
what story specifically?
How Matt said, you guys just freaked out about puddles for an hour, nothing happened.
Of course, he has lived through the Great Puddle Rebellion of the future, so he knows.
Definitely. This is where the monastery is coming in the future. Do not believe this non-believer.
Also,
The Obade.
Yeah, Gurkfall kind of shivers like, oh.
why is Gurkfall shivering?
Hearing
sheer
the phrase
stupidity.
puddles.
Lucas is just raising his eyebrow, being like, what the hell is everyone talking about?
Yeah, ignore them. If you drink from the ceremonial puddle, you will have all the answers you seek.
No, ignore him, because I'm actually offering you decent medicine.
Drink from the stagnant water. Drink from the stagnant water.
Okay, guys, like, legitimately, I am giving you a direct order to let him seek actual medical help.
Yeah.
Receive the blessing of the holy malaria.
Gurkfall,
Is Lucas injured?
I can take
Pin him
that.
down. Pin him down.
Oh no, I want to see if this deception to make him take a drink works, and I will stop.
well, why doesn't he roll deception back at you? To
Oh, let's
see
see.
if he can see through your lie, because he has lie.
Oh, let's see. I want him to do that. Go for it. So you're gonna roll deception.
Ah!
Not
Drake,
Gurkful, Lucas.
water.
Gurkful, you already know he's
water.
full of shit because you are from the future. Lucas, you know he's
Wow.
full of shit.
Yeah.
Yay!
But wait, he's not full of shit. He really means it.
Gavilan, you need to try to trick him with your deception, then we'll be done.
Fine, fine. But I can't roll deception. I actually think this. I'm not lying to him.
Yeah, no, lie to me, and I don't know if you have lie to me.
No, he doesn't.
Would
Most
he
of his stuff's his Barsk.
would he be able to do it with performance? Try to trick him, or no?
Well, wait, Gavilan, are you actually gonna try and lie to him about tricking him?
Well, I don't believe it's a trick.
It's still not diplomacy, Gavilan, because just because you don't believe it to be a lie doesn't make it any less false.
It does.
You can roll performance either way, but no, this is not diplomacy because you don't, well, you believe it, yes, but you also know that,
I tend to be full of shit.
yeah, also, the puddles have been inactive since you guys have come back from the future the last time.
Well, yeah, because we found the Starstone Temple. It's Lucas. If anyone can help you find your memories, it's the god. And your best chance of meeting them is through that temple.
No, we don't do that. Don't get him killed.
Or, alternatively, you can talk to a couple...
Drink the malaria water.
Or alternatively, Lucas, you could meet one of the gods' heralds and talk to them about your past.
Why use the
Wait,
middle?
the
man?
heralds?
Harold
Who
will
are these
know more about
heralds?
it. It's Harold. It's his name is Melody. He's a Harold.
Yeah.
I thought his name was Harold.
Her name is Harold.
Look, Lucas, there's no easy way to talk about this, but come with me. Everyone, come with me. We're leaving the puddle. Why is it that every time we teleport to Absalom, we end up in the Puddles District?
Because you always choose for us to go to the Puddles District.
Because he knows.
I can be. Yeah, I know. The GM Matt knows the beauty of you guys obsessing over the puddles. The in-character Matt is frustrated that you always end up in the Puddles District.
It's almost like there's a god that for some reason hates himself.
We need to figure out something like a Herald of the Puddles or something.
You
write-
mean
Herald of the Puddles.
You mean
You mean
you, Doth?
We'll have some like Warlord Bandit King of the Puddles or some crazy shit like that. We'll have
Your
that be-
nickname is the Puddle Walker.
Oh no! I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're digressing from this, so I have less.
We're digressing and doing some more side quests.
Your choice,
Oh,
Liz. Look at me.
I've been laughing too. I'll be right back.
Oh, also, your daily reminder from your GM. Please take care of yourself. Eat if you have not already.
I'm gonna wait till like 1 o'clock.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to make some big food in like an hour or so. I'm not hungry at the moment, but I will be at like.
Well,
9.
I am hungry, but cooking takes a while.
I just have to throw some shit on the.
So,
Good for you.
cooking is good for you. Anyways, you guys find yourself once again
Actually,
at Melody's doorstep with the little wasp buzzing about. What did I say his name was yesterday?
Oscar. Or
Oscar.
something like that.
Yeah, it's
Wasp
Oscar.
Wellington?
I know it started with an O.
Yeah, it's Oscar. Oscar the Wasp stands at the door. He's like, "Were you guys just here like an hour ago?"
Wait, isn't this the wasp I have a communion with?
Oh yeah, that's oh, hello, Doth. It's been a while.
Hello, I remember you. I think I am not drunk at the moment. I am.
Conversation
Yeah, I can
angle.
tell.
I
You're
started playing the
sober.
organ.
You've been sober for a bit.
I don't know how to take any of this.
Well, you see, technically, I am the familiar of an all-knowing being of an all-knowing being. I tend to have pretty decent ability to do a lot of things. Hell, if you think about it too much, some might say, and Matthew just says, "Don't you dare," and just walks through the door. Some might say I'm that kid's father. I said don't! From the other side of the door.
Oh,
Is
finally.
That's I gotta say that's amusing.
Is this building handicap accessible?
No.
You can get out of your wheelchair to enter the temple.
Oh, he doesn't have to get out of his wheelchair. I'm pretty sure I could lift him out.
Well, no, it is handicap accessible, but like.
Oh, wait!
But Gavilan, you're entering a Callistrian temple. They will make fun of you relentlessly.
Yeah, Matt. Remember, these travelers.
Wow. Making fun of the cripple.
No, they're
Matt.
making fun of you because they aren't aware that you, or they don't think you are actually crippled.
Matt, you're forgetting how versatile these things are. But
No, they are. Traveler's chairs are amazing. I'm just saying. Are you sure you want to walk into a bunch of women calling you lazy and laughing at you?
Yeah, I'm pretty.
That's been my life, my entire life.
He probably gets off to that.
And if they do, I'll just raise the max speed of the organ until I can't hear them anymore.
I will break your organ. Is you a pipe organ with them?
Yeah, it's a traveler's chair that is a portable pipe organ.
Oh
It's literally a pipe organ, and it's always playing. It's always playing.
Oh no!
So here's the thing. It is actually optimal for him to have a traveler's chair like that because it gives him a free action that allows him to extend a bard song. I'm not joking. An optimal traveler's chair build is how you make the optimal bard.
We looked into it too. There's no downside to being a cripple in this game. It's only positives.
Were you inspired by my
Wait,
restaurant?
what?
Yeah, well, there's a literal, like, hey, you lose your eyes? Well, what if you got eyes that can give you dark vision?
And give you
allow
a permanent
see?
+1 to perception.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you actually get inspired by Manazal? Oh my god.
No,
What if you have,
he
that can
just
do a-
wanted to find a way to read without actually learning.
what if you have feet that not only can let you super jump, but have a cone damage?
Oh, if you get chromed up too much, you might become a cyber psycho.
What if you have an
sorry,
arm
since when are we
turn
playing
into a
Cyberpunk?
weapon like the T-1000?
So, yeah, no, like, legitimately, the assistive items, are literally somewhat overpowered.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, I'm not dissing the Traveler Chair Manazao build ever again because that is actually somewhat optimal.
Well, I will diss it because I don't need it. I'm using it not because it's efficient, but because I don't want to walk.
My character's too good to... It's also good prisoner transport.
So, okay, you guys enter into the church playing a pipe organ. Melody's like, I swear to God, boy, you better turn off that pipe organ before I bust up your chair, you cripple.
We gotta cancel.
Yeah.
We gotta clip that.
Cancel Matt. Cancel him.
I am.
That's for you.
Lucas is amused. by
So,
this.
also, not only do you just walk in here, to see Melody, but Diana's here too.
Who?
Which one?
Diana Scarlet, you know, the other one of those two.
I'm gonna
people.
go who with this too, buddy.
I have pictures.
I gotta go to my. Clear.
He's
Diana
running away.
Scarlet.
Savannah Scarlet.
Diana.
Diana Scarlet.
Scarlet, yes.
Oh, that looks vaguely familiar.
And the other
Does
one
she
of
have
Matt's
water
adopted
fountains?
mothers, Melody. No, Diana Scarlet.
I know
is-
Melody.
But Diana Scarlet. No, that's healing. That's a healing glow, Christian.
Oh.
So, Diana Scarlet is a champion of Iomine who has one of her holy weapons known as the Scarlet Rapture. Thus, her nickname is also the Scarlet Rapture. It is the most overpowered weapon for killing undead you will ever see, which is why none of you will ever have access to it.
Okay, how powerful is it?
Yes.
It gains power for every undead it kills and can unleash it on a particular target or set of targets.
Is there a limit
cone.
power?
It builds with every single undead killed until you use it, so, not yet.
Eventually.
So, theoretically speaking, so part of the reason why Because I don't know if canonically Iomade technically does have a church in Absalom. I would assume so. But if they don't, the reason why they have a church in Absalom in this timeline is entirely because of that weapon. Because it's not like Absalom's had horrible troubles with undead and necromancers in the past. Oh wait, they totally have. Also, why don't you guys make me some sense motive checks? So for Lucas and Doth and Gurkfall, Deception, for Gavelon, Perception, and for Shadow, Perception.
So everyone's perception.
Everyone except for everyone else aside from you two is Deception.
Oh.
Because they have Lie to Me. Which, fun fact, you cannot use performance with Lie to Me because it is not quite qualifying. So, yes, a Shadow. It looks like this happily married couple is having a peaceful conversation.
Yay!
Then they are definitely more than likely not.
Doth, it seems like these two unhappily married couple, these two unhappily married women are about to go at it with each other.
Alright.
I want to press the button. Hold on.
So who do we have here that's good at diplomacy to kind of come in here and do that?
Well, I'm good at diplomacy, but did I recognize this?
Yeah, you didn't crit fail. You also see that Matt seems to be like sitting on the table in between the two as if he's trying to put himself in the way, trying to calm these two down, but he looks like he needs some assistance.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my diplomacy and help try to calm things down. Well, what's up, ladies? 24 help with that one, or what I need to hear.
So Diana, as you do that, nothing happens aside from Diana saying, I don't know how it's that hard to be in a stable, committed relationship, and Melody's like, I'm a Callistrian, we don't do that. I'm surprised you agreed to it 10 years ago. And Diana's like, I'm surprised you asked!
Ow.
Anyways, anyone else want to give it a try?
Wait, what?
Okay, I think we have Gurkfall coming. He's to help.
No, Gurkfall didn't enter this temple.
Oh, okay. We need.
Why would Gurkfall enter a Callistrian temple, especially a secret Callistrian temple?
You would stay far away from those.
What seems to be the problem here?
Ladies.
Lady.
So Diana's like, well, I thought that when I was being asked to a marriage of convenience, I would be getting a stable partnership with this woman.
Lady.
Oh, that conversation from yesterday.
Clearly, there is a problem.
Earlier today.
Have you cuckold?
I will be right back.
Diana looks at you as like,
my friend Matt here is an expert. He could give you a few pointers.
I'm going to go talk to the wasp. I'll be back in a bit. I have to go.
You actually said that?
Yes.
Diana looks at you and is like, that's entirely what she's been doing to me for years. And then she claps and Matt stands at attention and she says, what the fuck did you say he was doing?
Oh, him?
Yes, him. My son.
Hard. Hard fucking.
Okay. Let me put you this way. His wife, you might want to have a talk to her at some point and let her explain it.
Well, if you're telling me to talk to the wife, why don't I let you explain it, mister? Because you seem to know what's going on. Paladin to Paladin, tell me exactly what my son's wife is into.
Matt, what was the official term? Because cuckolding would be one term, but there's an official...
No. Cuckolding is the term for the action. A cuckold, when it's a man. When it's a woman, the technical term is cuck queen.
Oh, we were going that
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's been going on.
Matt.
Why did I
Yeah.
do this? Because
No, no, no. Why do you know that, Matt?
Why do I
Yeah,
know
I-
that?
I mean, I know that because I'm a
No.
filthy degenerate, but how do you
How
know
I
that?
know that is because the fact that literally I was here the last time and Melody straight up threw him into a freaking church ceremony. So, you know.
No. How do I know that, huh? Well, I ain't exactly the holiest or unholiest person in life.
We know that because he's cutting her.
We know that I learned that from where we met, actually, Keaton, because they've mentioned the terms before.
Mhm.
Church?
Oh,
No, we met at a place you're no longer allowed in.
Well, we met in the middle of a nowhere village.
No, like the two of us as people.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's not talk about that now.
Yep. Because every once in a while they'll mention it, and then forget they mentioned it every once in a while later.
Anymore. Let's move on.
Yep.
Okay, well. That's going to be a mess to deal with in an hour.
Congratulations, you have lost 1 point of rationale from Diana.
Okay.
Welcome to the counseling system.
Great.
Great, more systems, more.
It is an offset of the influence system where your goal is to keep two people from coming to blows. All you have to do is talk one of them into apologizing.
Hey, cuckoldry is bad.
Okay.
I agree
here's-
with that.
Here's the issue with that. Since
Yeah.
Aurora currently isn't waiting to have kids, but still would need one at some point for the whole throne situation to be resolved, there's
It
again,
is a
Matt, what was the-
necessity.
Yeah.
In the eyes of Glinda, it is a necessity with what Aurora wishes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Glinda is good at her job.
What's Glinda's job?
She is the spy master. She does what is necessary to get Aurora's goals in life. And Aurora doesn't want to have kids before she ends up vanquishing the monster that killed her mother, which could end up killing her. So, as the Empress, she has a duty to produce some form of an heir and also try and expand the Empire. And unfortunately, the system that does all of these things at once is the current situation that these two have found themselves in. That is, so basically, polygamy plus political marriages, essentially.
Sounds like a pressing matter.
Yeah, not really. She worships Shaylin. It wasn't that hard to do to begin with.
And who, I'd pray tell, is a Shaylin?
Shaylin is the goddess of the arts, who is in a polyamorous relationship with the goddess of travel and the goddess of the sun.
And I have abandoned them.
For Sun Wukong, the Monkey King.
Yes, the we do a little trolling god.
Yeah. Anyways, Diana has lost a point of rationale. Melody seems to be stable. Basically, if one of these or both of these people get to -3 points of rationale, these two are coming to blows. If neither of them get to -3 points of rationale within 3 rounds, you're able to calm things down for now. So, who wants to take the next swing at trying to calm these two down?
Well, how did my used to try cuckolding go?
That was like the worst thing. You actually crit succeeded the DC, but you critically failed in what you said, so you lost a point.
Well, who else want to try?
I believe
Thanks.
there. Oh, go ahead.
Lucas tries to think of something to say, and then he just kind of backs out of it.
What about you, Shadow?
Have you tried getting a divorce?
Roll it.
It
Roll
seems like two could use it. Roll it.
Yeah, roll the diplomacy or performance check, Gavilan.
Oh, no, I didn't actually say that. Can I try and persuade him that cuckoldry is good, actually?
They are not getting anywhere near that subject. At least
Oh,
Diana isn't.
Then I will say, how about you not cuck him?
Her.
Her.
Diana and Melody have secretly been in a relationship for the past 10 years.
Diana and Melody?
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna just tell them to go to a marriage counselor. This is above my pay grade. Here's the diploma check.
Roll it! Melody's like, honestly, it's not the worst idea. And Diana's like, we do not need counseling. We need to talk about this. And Melody's like, that's what counseling is!
I did not sign up saving the world to have this talk.
Ladies, it sounds like that's a very important conversation, but I'd like to know about my past. So if you don't mind taking a break, you might actually benefit from taking a break from this conversation.
Roll it. Diplomacy. Yep. That is a success. So we have gotten people. Okay, Doth, what are you saying? Because in this system, just rolling a critical success doesn't guarantee a critical success, as Gavilan has unfortunately learned.
So we're talking about healing up the relationship. I missed that a minute. I thought we were just rolling in general.
No, yeah, unfortunately, it's like, Gavilan has talked them into going to a marriage counselor. Lucas has managed to get them to the point where they might take a break. What are you saying? Because this is the last...
is this needed to happen, or what?
It will calm things down, and we can get into explaining Lucas.
So, if I want to be real with you two, if you go through with this will help Matt deal with a lot of the hardships he's been dealing with. I'm not the best father. Shut up. I'm not the best father around, but stuff like this is not good to do around your son.
Actually, Matt is also going to try and roll to assist you on that.
Good idea, Mr.
He watches you fuck it up. That's what I kind of want to see.
That's what hero points are for.
It's also good that Abadar's blessing was specifically for things like this. Because, yeah, you're a great leader when it comes to fight. Now try talking your way out of a situation using societal norms. And it's like, yeah, that's what he needs right now.
Deception?
Yep, because it's like, oh yes, you guys arguing
Let me
always
give you
makes...
lie to me.
Yeah, you guys arguing always seems to tear me apart a little bit. Part day by day. Why can't you two ever just get along? And, you know, it would have helped if you guys had told me that you guys had been like this for the past 10 years. Maybe my life would have been a bit more normal.
I kick him in the shins to make him cry a bit.
Sleight of hand, sir. Sleight of hand so they know or don't notice.
Oh yeah, the thievery. It's not like you just got mastery in thievery.
Oh, thievery?
Actually, no. Stealth would be the actual term for this, actually. You are correct.
I tell you in the back of the head sharply to make you start crying.
I mean, technically you didn't hit him hard enough that it would actually work, so he's just continuing the deception check, but it helps.
You get the idea, yeah. Like.
So Melody is like, see, Diana, look what you're doing. You're making him cry. And Diana's like, this is not the first time I've done that. And Melody's like, exactly. We've been horrible parents and lovers. We should go to a therapist.
Yes.
And Diana just looks at her as like, there's nothing wrong about the loving in this relationship. It's the fact that you're doing it with other people. And Melody's like, that's not exactly what I meant. Don't worry about it. Anyways, one of you had something you needed from us. And Diana's like, oh, come on. You know what? Fine.
Lucky Luca here.
Wait, Lucas?
Hello.
Yeah, I
I
think so.
am Lucas, and I don't know where I came from or what my purpose is in life.
I don't know who my daddy is.
I,
The two
and
look at each other and look back at you. It was like, you're early.
early.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Oh no.
You don't
Perception.
remember. You don't remember much of anything. Oh, this is not good. Just out of curiosity, did you hit your head on anything hard?
What was it? Whose piece of armor was it that I hit my head on again?
I slowly raised my hand. He
So
fell
it-
on my he fell on my armor while I
Quick.
was wearing it.
Play dramatic organ music. Dun dun dun.
Well, you see, Lucas, we've been expecting you. We've been expecting you, to come a year from now. One other question. Do you guys know of any other time travelers that may have passed through?
No.
No.
Cool. Meet Lucas Seaver, a time traveler we requested.
I'm from up. I'm not even from this time.
No, you're technically in a time loop.
Wow, it looks like.
Does
we
this
won't
have
be able
anything to
help
do with
you
why I
memory
can't
at
remember
all.
anything?
Oh no! Typically, when you come around this time period, you remember almost everything. It's just this time you hit your head on something very hard on your way down.
Wait, this has happened before?
Technically, everything that's happened so far to you has happened before.
How many times has it happened?
Well, currently, I believe this is Lucas's fourth trip.
Wow, but you're screwed.
Actually, no. If anything, the lack of memories might actually make this possible for him this time.
What has he been trying to do? Fill in his memory.
Well, about 10, 15 years from now, you are going to go on a very important mission, and your goal is to not die, or every time you die, you'll be sent back to the past, around the time you found yourself in.
Sounds fun.
And until you complete this mission, you've been given eternal youth.
Honestly, in the back of Lucas's mind, he doesn't mind reaping the benefits of just being eternally young. But he has a feeling that this important mission is probably going to make itself very important to him in his mind.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
something to do with not having any memory of this mission makes him feel like, oh, well, maybe I would rather just enjoy eternal youth. But who knows?
So Melody sort of sees what you're thinking about. It's like, oh, by the way, if you fail your mission, the world's over.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not a bad thing.
No, that's, well, I guess I'm in a bit of a bind then.
Yeah, no, eternal youth is great until you realize the consequences of your actions if you fail.
This gift has been given with me for a very specific purpose.
Yeah.
I should have known. I should have known this wouldn't be I should have known I wouldn't be given something so nice without absolutely needing it for a specific purpose.
So he has eternal youth.
He has eternal youth until he completes his mission. Then he'll start aging again because
I will take the mission.
Where exactly? So, can you tell me anything about this mission?
Well, that's the thing, right? So technically, deities and their heralds, regardless of when they are born, exist throughout all of time at once. So we are aware of your mission and where it will happen and when it will take place. However, there are only certain heralds of certain deities that are allowed to tell you about these things because technically this involves time travel. And since Aridin isn't around, we don't really have any answers for you.
No. Uh-oh.
No. Okay. Do you know any? Am I allowed to ask about family? Do I have family?
So technically we requested you in the future. So you have both time traveled into the future. Your family is fine and had well, Lucas, your family was quite important in the nation of Taldor for quite some time.
And what the
However,
heck is a Taldor?
Taldor is the nation just west of where you ended up landing. Or east of where you ended up landing.
Also ruled by this man's wife.
Uh,
Yep.
The Cuck Queen.
No.
Yep.
Interesting.
Also, your home nation is very patrilineal to the fact where, once upon a time, you found out that in order for you to have been raised amongst your family, you would have had to been picked up by your oldest male family member, and if you weren't, they would have cast you out to the wild, and you hated that feeling.
Yeah, being thrown to the wolves doesn't sound like my cup of tea.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
it's no one's cup of tea.
I mean, I did well, but tell me about it.
Anyways, all that being said, the problem is that if you've hit your head on someone on the top of a roof they shouldn't have been upon, then that means that there is at least one time traveler in this time period fucking with things.
Saying we don't know anyone like that.
I mean, are you? Melody's like, oh no, it's not Gurkfall. We would have known if that were the problem.
So there's another one.
Yep, probably what Gurkfall came back to do.
Gurkball, who is it?
Gurkfall is over in a Serenite temple because he's dealing with a whole different other issue at the moment.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. He just does not like Listerine.
No, good sir. You're dealing with a whole nother Lucas at this moment in time.
What?
Oh Christ.
So,
A whole other Lucas.
Yeah, so, Gurkfall, we'll flash over to you for a second. As you enter into the Serenite Temple, you see tied to an altar a man who is very clearly in the middle of somehow being drunk and hungover at the same time.
cool.
He is in a state of semi-consciousness, and Lily Idris, the person you will later come to know as your mentor, walks up to you and says, "Oh, you look like a redeemer. Honestly, I would do this myself, but I'm in a bit of a predicament where my time is needed elsewhere. What is your name, good sir?"
I would not like to share that at the moment.
Ah, I see. Well, Mr. No Name, it's nice to meet you. You see that man there? His name is Lucas Bravor. He's from Taldor.
Sounds like Gurkball. I think that's Gurkball.
He's
No, you aren't here.
He's Lucas Bravor.
You're
he's
not
from
here,
Taldor.
and also you're opening a massive can of worms there.
Yeah,
Gablot.
yeah, no, it's like if he's not saying his name to someone, there's a problem with that. Not so he's like, that person right there is Lucas Bravor. He's from Taldor. He came here in a drunken stupor, entered into this temple, and started crying and screaming. If our God is so great, then maybe they could redeem someone like him.
Ooh.
Hey, Gurkfall, roll me a lore check because you're forgetting something.
Yeah.
Can I give him the lore if he gets it?
Well...
Because I remember this man.
Well, here's the thing. This is someone special to Gurkfall. It's that Lucas Bravor. You've heard of this man. He was one of the stories your mentor told you that inspired you to be as you are. And
also a future member.
And another important detail about this is you have no idea who his mentor is, and now you have learned that you have unintentionally and accidentally opened a can of paradoxical worms. Because somehow she does not have the time for this. You weren't supposed to be the one that walked in here originally, but now here you are.
Well. So wait, what am I doing?
Well, you see, Gurkfall, or you see, Mr. No Name, that man needs a mentor, and, well, you look like a redeemer. Are you a redeemer?
I am.
So, then take it as Sarah Ray's duty because this man came to us in a state of panic, whether or not he chooses to admit to it or not. And he needs someone to help him down the more righteous path. Anyways, I am currently needed because I have just been given a prescription for marriage counseling, and I like doing that. Anyways, have fun.
A prescription
Well.
for marriage counseling. Oh boy.
So,
You walk up to the man.
yeah. So, what's going on?
Well, you see, I got so drunk that I thought to myself, let's go to Absalom and make some fun of some Saranites because, there was a band in Taldor. And I sort of realized how much of a mess my life was. And so when I entered the temple, rather than mocking you all, I just merely started crying and asking, if your goddess is so great, maybe you can help a man like me.
Well, that's... So, what are you... Well...
I mean, if you must know my story, I own a bar in Taldor. And, well, let's just say that I very frequently use my own supply to a outrageous degree. I'm an alcoholic, and I have a problem.
It's a brave confession.
Well, that's the first step.
And I don't know where to go from there, because I've made this confession several times, but every time I've gone to some church or temple, they've just told me that's the first step, and have given me no further instruction.
How? Well, that's kind of baffling, but the obvious step is to not drink booze.
But if I go back home, I live at my bar, and, well...
You can still make booze.
I don't know if that's necessarily the greatest idea, but,
Well, you probably should. Well, Okay, well...
Is it possible that I can stay somewhere like here so that I can avoid going back home and maybe learn a new path and learn a new trade?
Yes, you can stay here.
Distance me. Yes.
Wait. Really?
Yes. We always provide housing for a while.
That sounds like bad.
For those who intend to join.
I thank you.
Or offering of redemptions. Or seeking redemption.
Can I really be redeemed? Alexa, stop. There's an alarm going on upstairs.
Alexa, can I be redeemed?
I recently found out if you ask her if murder is wrong, she says, no, of course it isn't. I'm not joking. Alexa, is murder wrong?
Yes. Murder is when one person kills another person.
What? Okay, Alexa, is it wrong to commit murder?
No, of course it isn't.
So,
you heard it here first.
murder is wrong, but it is not wrong to commit murder, apparently, according to Amazon. Methinks that the Alexa thous protest too much. Anyways,
That's funny.
He asked you, do you think that I could be redeemed?
Anyone can be redeemed. It's all about effort.
Even Jeffrey Bezos.
Hold on. You need to ask Alexa if you can be redeemed.
He says, I don't even know where to begin.
Well, you're here. That's a start.
I guess.
What? Well, let's start with what other things are you actually guilty of, or...
I mean, a lot of drinking. I'm not very good with women, so nothing along those lines. I've never got into a fight while I've been drunk, but I've come close a few times. Never really harmed much of anyone other than myself.
So, what you're telling me is, you got into a fight with a few people, but you
No,
didn't even
no.
get into a fight with some
Yeah.
people, and the only thing you're guilty of is being drunk.
Well, I mean, I'm always drunk. This is the first time I've been somewhat sober.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's
So,
hot.
so that's not okay. So,
It's
all
like
I'm
this.
hearing is literally all you have to do is stay here and deal with alcohol withdrawals, and you'll probably be fine as long as you never touch booze again.
You do make that sound rather easy.
Well, we can help you.
Anything you can do to help me. Hell, if it'll make it easier for you, I'll travel with you and carry your gear around.
I mean, I'm not sure that will be necessary, but
Hey, it keeps me in good company and out of the harm's way of going off on my own.
I mean, all right. I guess you can do that.
I mean, besides, I won't go anywhere you don't tell me to.
Fair enough.
Congratulations, Girkfall, you've got a squire.
La-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Gargfall does not feel great about this.
Slave, slave, slave.
I mean,
Girkfall's
to be
not used to
fair,
having squires.
Girkfall, as
Gargfall
someone
would
who...
actually punch you.
To be fair, Girkfall, if you were so inspired by this man's story, then you know exactly how to make this man the man you were inspired by, don't you?
I guess I do.
Unfortunately, there is no more perfect man for the job. Wait, if there's no
Gargfall's
more
not
perfect
that
man...
arrogant.
Well, I mean, you might not be that arrogant, but
I can't
what
wait
I'm
till
trying to
Girkfall
say,
back
Girkfall, is...
him.
What I'm trying to say, Girkfall, is... do you even remember the name of the guy who was originally his mentor? Roll me another lore check.
Yeah.
Mr. McNo-Name is what they called him.
Mr. McNo-Name.
Which is exactly what they
Girkfall.
call you.
It's Chester McBadbat.
My. And you're. Oh
You-
no.
Girkfall just realizes that in order for him to have come back, in order for him to have been inspired by the man he was inspired by, he had to teach him. Oh no!
The Girkfall. Girkfall's head is kind of spinning now. Wait.
Why does everything smell like copper?
It's like, wait a minute.
As your head is
All of
spinning,
the things
you...
I've been living up to is myself.
Lucas is like, what are you talking about? And as
He
your
didn't
head...
say that out loud.
Oh, so as your head is spinning and you're thinking that, you just hear a distant voice saying, "Don't forget what you came here for," and then cackling.
Be your own role model.
Where was that from?
It seems as though the person, who, you came back here to stop has somehow established a link with your mind and is able to taunt you.
Oh, wonderful. Oh.
Also, is this
Like the
sort of like a...
Batman having the
Also,
Joker
he
in his
says to
mind.
you, also, is this like a grandfather's paradox? You're not your own grandfather, are you?
What? No.
Ah, cool. Well, you are your own mentor, so, bye.
Wait, who said? Is that the other voice in my head?
That's the other voice in your head. The one that is very particularly taunting
You
you.
already know who my grandfather is, you bastard.
Oh, yeah, you're right, I do. Anyways, you don't remember why you're here, do you? Because, honestly, it seems like you've been, slacking off.
Well, Had a
Should I
good
remind you
blend.
what I'm doing here and why you're trying to stop me?
Kirkvall didn't forget, Matt.
I know I know. Well, I'm not establishing this for the sake of Kirkvall. I'm establishing this for the sake of you.
Yeah. Because we kind of did just retcon a couple things anyway.
Yep. So, he's like, I came here to kill, your current, group's leader, as well as the, Herald of Iomade and the Great Serpent Aquanai.
So wait, Kirkvall has been doing his job.
Somewhat. Yeah, somewhat. But I would like to remind you that you are currently not within reach of two of those people.
Hmm. Well, considering you want to travel with me, you're gonna have to meet the crew, but at very least that I'm traveling with right now.
Oh, you have friends? That's awesome. I've never had a friend.
Well,
Wow, that's sad.
I'm the village drunken
Gablon,
idiot.
you're not here.
So
I can still sad.
yeah, it's still sad, and he's like, I'm the
Yeah.
village drunken idiot. I have no friends. Also, my family
Well-
abandoned me.
What?
Yeah, they abandoned me.
Who
So I
abandoned
was a
you?
lost cause. My family.
Oh,
Family cuck.
fair enough. Okay, well.
Da, da, da.
Well,
Well, I mean, it would
Fix
help
that.
if you untied me.
if you want, I'd be perfectly willing to help you reunite with your family after you clean yourself up.
Well, yeah, but also, wouldn't we have to get the Worship of Sarai unbanned in Taldor first?
Oh,
Because,
right, they're Taldane, never mind.
yeah. Honestly, it's not really your guys' fault now that I'm thinking about it. One of our emperors was just a dick.
Mhm. Anyways, so come with me.
Okay, but you're gonna have to, like, cut me loose or untie me first. I'm sort of tied to this altar.
Wait, who tied you to the altar?
The woman behind you, she said, first I had to sober up before I could talk about my issues. And I said, nah, I don't want to sober up. I want to just talk. And so when I tried to leave, she picked me up, tied me to the altar, and told me that we will talk once I am sober. And then she left saying she had a marriage to fix.
That really does sound like her. No.
Oh, you know her? She didn't seem like she knew you. Yeah, I'm sure it's not important. After all, you
I'll
guys
tell
don't
you
lie.
one day.
Yeah, I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
So I'm certain Gurkval has some sort of cutting implement on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got his scimitar.
Oh yeah, the thing he's not proficient in, but still has because it's ceremonial. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Eh.
got some-
Anyways, meanwhile, back over at
Oh,
the
Christ! Why didn't she notice her? Notice the scimitar. Wait a minute! It's her scimitar.
well, she was
That's his master
preoccupied.
scimitar on his belt.
Well, she's preoccupied. Also, you know, honestly, she'd probably say, "Huh, that's a cute, neat-looking scimitar. Looks pretty similar to my own. Interesting. Bye."
Interesting. Yeah.
I guess a very important ceremonial scimitar just happens to look very similar to other common scimitars.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways,
Maybe we got our forged by the same smith.
yeah. Anyway.
Technically, that is one of those instances where you can say, yes, I believe it was the same smith, and get away with
Yes,
it.
I believe it was the same.
Because
Roll
it's
for
true.
deception.
No, it's not even deception. It is true. Because it's not the entire truth, but it's half-truths, which he's allowed to do.
Yes.
As long as he isn't sarcastic in the process, then he'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
Man, I could not worship your god.
Yeah, no, sarcasm
Well,
is...
no, as long as Gavilan says something he actually believes, he's fine.
And to be fair, Gavilan does believe in his sarcastic remarks.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, so meanwhile at the Temple of Iomade, or not Iomade, at the secret temple of Callistria, as
Yeah,
you are,
Miracle's bringing him to the other group.
yep, but your mentor is currently here, and somehow the rest of your group has been hooked into this little session for some reason. And the exact reason she tells you is like, I'm here for marriage counseling for a prescription that was filled by a Mr. Gavilan Polero.
Oh, yes, that's me.
Okay, well, sir, which one of these women is your wife that you need marriage counseling with?
Oh, it's that one over there.
Which one are you pointing at?
Which one am I pointing at?
I don't know, because are you actually saying one of them is your wife?
Well, I figured arguing with that would be a bit of a waste of time, so I just wanted to point to it and then slip away, and that one would explain it.
Lying to a Serenite, are you positive that's a better idea?
I didn't lie, I just said that one.
Well, you see... Oh, really? You're married to a Callistrian? Okay, come on, sit down, we'll have this talk.
I'm Dimdor out of there, goodbye!
You just see a counterspell happen, it's just that, no, there's no need for that. Come here.
Well, that's not my wife.
Oh! Well, it's... You're the... Okay, well, which one of you is married to this woman? Because essentially now all of you are in this session because, well, this is a false script, meaning I need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh boy. Counseling. How fun.
Yes. Counseling. It's almost like this is a Oh, wait a second. Oh, God dang it.
What?
You guys... Gavilan, did you steal my thing of prescription notes?
No.
Really? Because this looks like it's a prescription made by me.
First of all, I can't write.
Okay, really? Then why don't you read this for me?
Well, that I can do. And I put out my palm and it just starts speaking, and I like to imagine it speaks like Shakespeare.
How does a bard not write?
That, I know, it's hilarious, but she's like, oh, so you can read but not write? Can you explain that to me?
Oh, yeah, it's called a magical reading ring. This is pretty
Oh!
self-explanatory.
Oh, I actually wasn't aware those were a thing.
Yeah, neither did I. They're really cool.
They are really cool, but that doesn't explain how you got one of my prescription note leaflets.
Well, I already answered that. The answer is I didn't.
This is one of my prescription leaflets, right?
Yes.
And, you were the person who handed me this prescription leaflet, right?
I think so.
And, you were the person who said, you are also the person who signed this prescription leaflet, right?
That looks like my handwriting.
So, then you must have sold my prescription leaflets.
I didn't do the prescription leaflet.
I'm getting flashbacks to this must be your wallet.
Yes, I also...
Yes. Anyway, she's like, okay, well, one of you stole my prescription leaflets, so... Because I haven't been able to find them since you left the base. Don't you remember me? I'm that weird Serenite lady that you called weird. That you left in charge of keeping...
If only there was someone in our group who likes stealing and deception and blaming things on me.
Is there someone like that?
You know, I think there might be.
Oh, well, sarcasm is a sin, so why don't you actually say who it is?
Oh, it's that guy over there.
Oh, he stole them.
Yeah, Carl.
Uh,
Shadow, I mean.
The paladin stole... Shadow, did you steal these leaflets?
Oh, if he's not here, then it must have been Darth.
Well, Carl, are you...
It's like, no.
Oh.
First off, one, you hate me, so that would be clearly why you just put blame on me. Second off, if anyone's that stealthy, it'd be Doth.
Oh, well, if Shadow says it's Darth, then it must be Darth.
Doth, did you steal these prescription leaflets?
He might be away.
His
Yeah, he is
silence
away.
speaks to his guilt.
Well, honestly, we can't. Well, anyways, you all are now victims of this therapy session.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for a false prescription being filled, which means all of you must need some form of therapy.
Well, losing my memories has given me a bit of an existential crisis.
Oh, losing your memories does sound like a bit of an existential crisis. Speaking of which, what's that smell of iron?
You mean my rapier?
No. There smells
Do
like.
you mean this iron?
So make me
it's
perception checks.
Is she having a stroke?
No, she's not having a stroke, but it's similar to that. Yeah, so Gavilan, the ceiling above you seems to be seeping blood.
Oh, is that normal for Calistria? Is it that?
Uh,
Could it be all of the priests' combined time of the month?
Gavilan, why don't you make me a religion check? Or Carl,
Okay.
or anyone. Technically, I think this falls under Arcana, too, but... So Gavilan, you think it's all of their times of the month conforming on the ceiling.
Well, I know, that's why I said.
And, Shadow, that looks like it could be a weird, portal gateway type thingy that a vampire might use.
And Lucas might think it has something to do with time travel bullshit.
I mean, you don't know until you make the, religion check. Anyways, Gurkfall, in your head, you just say you just hear someone say, "You're too slow."
Oh no, it's Sonic.
Christian, can you do the "You're too slow," but like way edgier?
You're
no,
too
it's
slow! Like that.
But like darker and edgier.
You're too slow! Like
Yep,
that.
yep, like that. Hey, Kirkfall, you feel a unique radiance entering you.
Oh, wait, what?
No, Shadow is entering his body.
It's not shadow entering your body. Kirkfall, you know how you had that weird thing happen when the world turned dark. You instantly gain your powers back until you know.
Oh,
Yeah, that's happening for a second here. So like you're walking with Lucas, then you just grab his hand, and next thing you know, you just fly straight into that building.
yep,
And Lucas is like, "I think I'm gonna be sick," and you drop him.
yep.
And
Well, you're
and now you can make me a religion check on that thing on the ceiling.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it looks like that guy has made a very particular type of so basically this guy is trying to kill you with a very particular type of spell that you're aware of, but technically hasn't been invented or discovered yet. So basically you're able to very quickly put up a quick barrier of, you know, your deity's divine light, and the rest of the people in like a 10-foot burst from the actual building itself start falling over, coughing, vomiting. Meanwhile, everyone else in this building is perfectly fine, but yeah, you know how he was taunting you a little earlier? It seems like he nearly got what he was coming here for, in that being the death of two of the people he's been sent after.
Well. So,
And
am I rolling initiative, I guess?
no, because this person is an endgame boss fight, Will. That's why
Yeah.
you gained your herald powers back temporarily.
Mhm.
It's
And I imagine I do a massive heal.
yeah, you're able to get the people who are outside back to normal with a massive heal on your way out of your herald state. Anyways, you did that in front of the rest of the party members here.
Yeah, because I'm assuming my hair caught on fire.
Yeah. Also, the person says, "I'll get you next time." Oh, and by the way, Gurkfall, tell them hi for me.
And then she leaves. Whatever that person leaves.
It is actually a he for once. I know,
Okay.
surprising. A male villain made by me of all people.
Matt does love his femme fatales.
I honestly, coming from you, it actually makes it more legitimate. I do quite enjoy my femme fatales. Anyways, that being said, it is time for break number 2 this evening. Or 3
I
this
thought it was
evening.
break 3.
Yeah, it's break 3. We'll be back in 5.
go, you son of a bitch! Ah!
By the way, when I said when we go back being live, I did what live. So hello, we're back. I'll explain it. So while you were away, Doth, these guys managed to somehow find a Serenite at their doorstep with a prescription for marriage counseling. And then you saw another case of Gurkfall's herald powers coming into action. And someone tried to murder you and said, "Oh, by the way, say hi to them for me, Gurkfall."
Okay.
Yeah.
So, also, they just said that a time traveler was probably here trying to fuck things up, and that's why Gurkfall was here. So, yeah.
Okay, I've seen crazy shit. This is not going to phase me.
Really?
I woke up sober in the Feylands. I don't know. I don't think anything can phase me at this point.
Huh.
You're also forgetting I've been around here longer than any of you have. I've seen shit.
You mean around on Galarian? Long? I mean, that's technically true.
I'm at least 3 to 4 times older than any of you.
I don't know how old Galvon is, so I'll agree with that.
I think Doth is like 50, 60-ish.
Well, he ain't 50, so we'll go with that.
They Oroxi can live up to like 200, so it's probably double that.
Really?
Yeah, it's either
Because
like
the oldest person here is probably like 26. So if it's 4,
Boy,
3
you're
to
like
4 times
100
older.
years old, and you're only level like 11. There's something wrong with you.
That's out of character with the 100, but the 50, yeah, I'm
Wait,
50.
we're level 11 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What level are you, Will?
Crawl's currently level. I didn't get him to level 10 yet.
There's a lot that my character will not tell you about.
Well, theoretically speaking, he could just have had to start over with a different class, and now he's a level 11 in that class.
Yeah. Galon's hiding things too. He's secretly a lich in human form, and he's just waiting for the right moment to reveal himself.
Oh, if I find out you're a lich, I'm probably obligated to murder you.
If you find out I'm a lich, you will not survive long enough to say anything.
If I found out you were a lich, I would have told you, no, the character is not playable at my table.
Boo!
This episode is brought to you by springing things on your GM to surprise them. Don't do that!
Unless it's really funny, in which case always...
Oh, here we go. So the truth is, I've been a mind flayer the whole time, and I'm going to eat Gavilan's
That's
brain.
a copyrighted term. That's not in Pathfinder.
The truth is, I am secretly Kusanagi in a bird mask.
That would actually be hilarious, just for the reason of, oh yeah, no, honestly, I'm acting as though I hate this guy, but like, he adores me.
I do?
Yeah,
No.
Evan, I finally get expert in weapons.
Matt actually thinks you are probably the most competent of his men, Gavilan.
Oh god, that's sad.
Well, Gavilan, listen to me. When he was in danger in this city and captured, you single-handedly saved his life in the same day.
Yeah, but that's easy. It's easy.
You helped reunite him with his mother.
But that's also easy.
You also helped mend his relationship with said mother.
Mm-hmm.
And you are one of the most competent one-on-one fighters because you managed to do actual tactical strategy against Shadow. And also, anytime Matt has put you into hot water, you've crawled your way out of it. So
you're also forgetting that I've secretly been the one helping you the most of all, you son of a bitch.
Lucas is back with a mess.
Other than Gurkfall is apparently a time traveler, and another time traveler is hunting down people in your party, and Gurkfall needs his full power as a herald to stop them. Not much.
Oh yeah, you get to find out I'm the oldest in the party. How's Raphael supposed to be?
He is an ancient elf, so he's at least 100. I think he's like 130.
Has
So you
Gurkfall
probably-
met up with the rest of the party yet?
Gurkfall is back with the rest of the party. Lucas Bravor, as we'll refer to him as this point forward, Squire Bravor, is with him, and he is currently vomiting in the corner because Mach 7 after drinking an all-nighter for 7 days straight is not exactly the safest thing.
Mach 7, how'd you go so fast?
Well, power of God.
Well, I'm the
Interesting.
fastest character ever, and I'm going to be the biggest character in the party, and no one will be bigger than me, and
That is a fun fact, by the way. Lizard folk's 17th level feat is they go to size large. And they are one of 2 species that gets that ability. The other is automaton.
oh, that's the robot.
Yep. Anyways,
I'm
all
going
of that. What?
What?
That's what I'm asking you. I asked you first.
Pathfinder has robots?
Yeah,
Yep.
they have everything.
The Pathfinder has androids and full-on robots and automatons.
He
Do
doesn't
they
have
have
Pathfinders
mechs?
though, so I'm afraid you're out of luck there.
No, they don't.
Starfinder has mechs.
No.
We're gonna make mechs.
You can
and then we're gonna
ride
fuck
your
around.
creation like it's a mech, and I think it is pilotable at one point.
Mm-hmm. That's what the other dude was doing.
Yep. Oh yeah, technically inventors can make a sort of mech-like thing. Not important. Anyways, what about you, Gavilan? You just learned Gurkfall's purpose in time traveling back.
What?
You nearly got murdered by magical vampire from the future.
Oh, yeah.
When did that happen?
Like 5 seconds ago, because Gurkfall is here now, and he wasn't 5 seconds before that.
I thought that was Shadow the Hedgehog.
That was...
Well, I'm thinking this isn't anything new.
You just learned the purpose of a time traveler's existence in this time, and that's not anything new.
I mean, that's his business, not mine. Also, I don't know what his purpose is.
Apparently to stop you all from dying because his herald powers reactivated right when you were about to die.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm fine with that then. No questions asked. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Do the rest of you agree with this course of action of not looking a gift horse in the mouth?
I'm sorry? Licking a horse in the mouth?
No,
Yes.
looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Is that a phrase? that-
Yes. It means that you don't look a gift horse in the mouth means, oh, I'm not going to think too much about this good thing that's happened to me, because if I think too much about it, it probably will make me feel bad.
Question it.
Like, imagine if you were gifted a horse and you started to check if it was a good horse by its hygiene. That'd be very rude.
Oh! That's where that phrase comes from.
Yes, because you can tell if a horse is healthy by its teeth.
Oh! Well, Keat, I'm glad that you have some past history on farms.
The
So don't
more
look
you
a gift
know.
horse in the mouth.
Well, yeah, but I just thought it was don't look into it too much. It means because it's rude to look at it too much?
Well, it's like if I gave you free food, don't complain that it like has mayonnaise in it. We don't like mayonnaise. Just accept it.
Ah,
You get what
yes.
you get. You don't pitch a fit, as they said in elementary school.
Like, don't go, this horse isn't, this free horse you're giving me is unhealthy.
How dare you? I'm
No,
insulted by your free gift.
Gurkfall, you also might have just blown your cover. How are you reacting at this moment in time?
He's vanishing into thin air.
No, he's not vanishing into thin air. This is within acceptable parameters.
He's literally crying,
No.
Sad day.
shitting,
I'm gonna
pissing
hammer kiss you.
himself.
Oh,
It's
that's.
a big sad.
Well, sorry.
Well, what do you mean? How am I reacting?
Yeah, I mean, you just had full herald powers activate again, and someone's like, "Oh yeah, say hi to them for me, Gurkfall," as if they know you, and they just nearly murdered two of the people you were supposed to stop from dying, and that whole shebang.
That whole deal.
So, how are you responding to having your cover somewhat blown?
Well, I don't know. Nobody's saying anything, so he's just gonna say, "Are you guys all right?"
No.
Matt just sort of looks at you as like, what the fuck, Gurkfall?
Hmm?
You told me you were here to watch and observe.
Yes.
What the fuck was that?
I mean, you can tell me.
No, I can't. But he said for you to tell us hi, so, maybe you could tell us?
So that's also why I'm here.
So, oh, right, you're a Serenite. That's how you guys lie.
Gurkfall's a Serenite?
Yes.
Ah.
That means he is supposed to be
That
good
means
at
he worships
medicine.
Siren.
That means he's supposed to be good at medicine. Gurkfall, are you good at medicine?
I know a few things.
Do you have a negative modifier is what I'm asking you.
No.
I meant in wisdom.
No.
What about intelligence?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanting to make sure I know your character sheet as well as I thought I did.
I
have
an 18 in wisdom.
Oh, right, because wisdom is not a dumb stat, but int is a dumb stat.
Yes.
What makes it dumb stat?
No, dump. In other words, it's acceptable to not really spec into it if you don't need it.
Gurkfall was kind of sheltered.
I mean, not that he can tell you anything about that yet, because time traveler.
Yeah.
Also, Gurkfall, just out of curiosity, you didn't have anything to deal with Lucas here losing his memories, did you?
I'm assuming he didn't. No.
Oh, then maybe it was the other guy. Because apparently, Shadow decided to go up on the roof the night when he wasn't supposed to. And Lucas was supposed to have his memories in this whole time loop he's been on. And when he hit Shadow in the dome, he lost all of them. So, yeah.
Took me 5 days. It took me a half hour to remember my name, bro. Not cool.
I don't think it was him, Lucas. But yeah, guess you have another target to deal with. And it looks like Gurkfall's here to deal with that too. So I guess if Gurkfall's joining us, you might as well join us too.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, we'll make sure you've got a crash course on, your ability to fight before we get back into things. But just out of curiosity, do we owe you anything for the whole memory situation, Melody? And Melody just says no. But I think it would be a wise decision if you all left before the Serenite here regains consciousness. And Gurkfall, you just look at your mentor; they're unconscious.
Mentor is unconscious.
Your future mentor is unconscious, Gurkfall. Gurkfall!
What?
Your future mentor is unconscious. As if, someone knocked them out so that they wouldn't see you in that state and realize what was going on. And Melody just snaps at you and says, "You owe me one. Remember that, kid. You owe me one."
So he picks him up.
Starts
carrying him on over his shoulder.
No. Your mentor is a woman. Remember Lily Edris, the person who watches over the base here?
Oh, Gurkval's mentor, right.
Gurkval's mentor, yes. They're unconscious. That's why Melody's like, you owe me one. Because stability of the timeline.
Yeah.
Also, she's telling you to remember that you owe her one. And now you remember why every time you run into Melody in the future campaign, now you know why she keeps saying you owe her one. Every time you meet her, including the first time you meet her. In other words, Gurkval, with time travel is weird, and not everyone should do it, but you have permission because you haven't fucked things up that bad so far. Anyways, you guys managed to find your way back to Andrin at about the middle of the day.
Yay! I don't know what's going on anymore. Woo!
Huzzah!
Well, Lucas Seaver is now your companion and compatriot on your quest.
Oh,
Which Lucas?
I mean, technically both of them are.
Both of them are what?
I mean, Lakey.
Lucas Seaver are Lucas Sailor, and Lucas Bravor are Lucas the Brave.
Okay, so you got thing 1 and thing 2. Okay, welcome aboard.
Or, as you will refer to them, Lucas and Squire Bravor, because he's a squire, and thus last name is important.
Thing 1 and Squire 2. Okay.
Hey, Lucas.
Yes?
No,
Which
not
one?
you, the other Lucas.
The
You're
one
talking
with
to
the
me, right?
sword. The human.
What would you like? What
We're
do you need,
both human.
Birdman?
Well, I just wanted to hi.
Between you people. Alright.
What's up, Birdman?
Have you met Lucas?
Hi.
I
Oh, not you,
believe.
dumbass. The other Lucas.
But who's on second?
I'd like to believe.
No, who's on
I've met
first?
myself.
What's on second?
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm going to kill
You're-
her.
oh,
Hey.
shut up! The relief pitcher, the long reliever. Shut up.
Well, which one of you is the catcher and which one's the receiver?
I actually think there is a name for the catcher and pitcher on that routine. So yeah.
I know.
Isn't like first base.
Oh, what about third base, though, baby?
No, third base. Sorry, it's who's on first, what's on second. I don't know what's on third.
Oh yeah, I don't know's on third.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's anyways. Enough
That-
who's on first references.
Okay. Is there something else we're supposed to move on to? Because until we have something to
Dinner.
move on to.
You're back
All
in
right.
Andrin, and Gavilan owes all of you dinner.
All right, Birdman.
Oh, right. That thing I was hoping.
What are you treating us to, Birdman?
Well, I was thinking, Hell Knight Stew.
Remember, this is Andrin. Hell Night Stew is illegal.
I was thinking, literal meth.
What?
I was thinking that Italian food.
I thought we were doing Taldane food.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that Pathfinder equivalent to Italian?
Yes.
No, that's Pathfinder equivalent.
Oh, the meatball man. Okay.
That's your pastas and your pizzas and your
And your noodles.
ravioli. Or we could always do Tien food.
Chicken
Nah,
flamingo.
let's go. I'm walking.
Okay, well, do you know any Taldane places in the area, Gavilan?
No, I've never been here before. Have I been here before?
No, you've... maybe? I mean, technically, you technically come
I'm
from
gonna
Corvosa.
roll. I'm gonna roll a society.
Are you trained in society?
Hero in
Are
society.
you trained in society?
You do not know of any Taldane places in the area.
Okay.
Well, no, you do know of one Taldane place in the area. The place you're staying is a Taldane embassy.
Oh, right there, kitchen.
Wait, wouldn't that just be you stealing dinner? That doesn't count.
Gosh. You weren't supposed to think of that part.
Well, I mean, do you know of any TN places that you might be able to pay for your food at? Why don't you make me a society check, Gavilan?
I don't know. I've never had Tien food.
Make me a society check, Gavilan. It's a DC 3, because you know this.
Do I?
Well, you should. Make me a society check.
I'm going to my theme, stalling for time. Society. Dang.
Isn't your family technically staying in the area? And if it came out of their pocket, it'd come out of your pocket? So you could have home-cooked TN food? What?
I'm gonna take money from folks.
Well, the other thing is it gives you an excuse to visit your wife-to-be.
Oh, wow. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
A dearly betrothed.
Yup. What's her name?
Let's go.
Kaguya?
Her name's Naruto?
No, her name is Kaguya. I was being sarcastic. I don't remember your parents' names, though.
Wow.
Oh, no, your father's name was Nobunaga. And your mother's name was... Yuki, I think?
Why have you done?
Well, they're TN names, and Tengu are typically from TN.
Why have you given me a family?
Why have I given you you are sort of cutting out for me, Keat.
Why have you given me a family of weeb?
Well, technically, you are the person... I mean, I doubt Gavilan Blair was your actual name. It's just what...
Gavilan Blair? I'm the Prince of Bel Air?
Now sit down and let me tell you how I became the Prince of Corvosa.
There needs to be a place in your world that rhymes with Bel Air now. Establish a new town. Call it Delnair.
Now let me tell you how I became the Lord of the Castle of Delnair. Meanwhile, Gavilan, like 20 years from now, is just gonna be like, keep my wife's name out of your mouth, and walk up and slap a person.
Got a cool eye.
Well, Gavilan, I guess we're going to your folks, huh?
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be a Wow Wow West with EA over there.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Let's go.
By
By the way, you haven't really noticed. I'm in a wheelchair now.
No, I've noticed. Actually, it's been really hard to get that thing through a teleport spell.
Yeah, he's been crippled. I'm sorry. I had.
Yeah. I'm afraid my legs no longer work.
Yeah.
Hey, Gavilan, hold up a second. If that's actually the case, you probably shouldn't go to your family's place.
Why?
Well, you see, you would no longer be suitable as an heir to the throne.
Wow, they've only known me for a month, and they're a week, and they're already gonna disown.
You have to be able to do the full duties of a king, and that means
I can do the full duties of a king. These things are better than legs. They play music.
Gavilan, that means you have to be able to walk.
Why do I need to walk?
I'll let them explain it.
I don't need to walk.
This is a story all about how my
Crippled.
life
Got turned, flipped up, crippled.
Okay, so you enter your house, and your parents are like, "Oh, our sweet." What the fuck happened to your legs?
Oh, nothing. I just got this cool musical chair.
So you can still walk?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then why aren't you walking?
Because it's a cool musical chair.
Nobunaga just looks at Yuki and is like, I think our son's lazy. And Yuki's like, well, he was raised by humans.
I take offense to that.
It has a pipe organ that never stops.
That is hilarious. I think, can't you turn it off if you so choose?
I can raise the volume.
Can you lower the volume?
Maybe.
Wait, hold on.
I've
I
not
take offense to
tried.
that. Hold on. I take offense to that, but I don't feel like doing anything about it.
See, he was raised by humans. It's fine. Meanwhile, Matt's like, hey, I take offense to that, and I do feel like doing something about it.
Island's human.
I am technically... You know what? Sure. I will admit to being silent for now, but you and I are going to talk about this later.
Hey, you guys are royalty. Do you know where I can get a clockwork castle?
They look at you and it's like, over in Alkenstar?
There.
You walk and take a boat because you can't teleport in or out of the city because it's in the mana waste.
Can I teleport next to the city?
Nope. Because if you
Drat.
teleport next to the city, you're either winding up in Geb or Nex, and our family is not liked in either of those places.
Matt, can we make a stop to Alkenstar?
Yeah, we'll go there. I'll take you there myself, little buddy.
Matt looks at you guys and is like, I mean, maybe. But remember, we
'Cause I
have
can put
Alkenstar
cannons on
technology
it.
at home. The Alkenstar technology at
Well-
home. His guns.
He wants.
Look, we
buy it
will
for him.
I
we will
can fill
get,
it with cannons.
we will get you a clockwork castle, Cavalon, okay?
I could fill it with cannons, and we could have a mobile artillery.
Artillery.
Do you have cannonball money?
Cannonball.
Well, I have cannonball money. Are you seriously asking that? I could buy a clockwork castle.
Matt is asking that because he's like, yeah, because you owe me about 500 gold for your cannonball ammo.
Oh, and you know what else? We could use that maturation spell on bombards and make them cannon size. So when they fire, they're firing bombards.
This is why we need.
Matt looks at you and is like, maybe the shrink item spell was a mistake. Well, anyways, weren't we here for some reason, Gavilan?
Oh yeah, we're hungry.
And your parents look at the rest of the group like, you don't feed our son?
I know, right? They don't cripple.
They look at you and they're like, oh, he's crippled? Oh, no, I thought he was just lazy.
I'm cripplingly lazy.
I choose not to walk. Thank you. So wait, would the meme of I have fallen and choose not to get up explain Gavilan at this moment in time?
It would be I have fallen and have made a giant financial investment rather than just stand. I have fallen, but rather than stand, I have spent more than an entire small city-state will make in a year.
I mean, more than yeah, honestly, more than a small city-state would make in a year is probably accurate.
And it always plays pipe music.
Matt looks at you and is like, yeah, honestly, can you, like, maybe turn down the volume on that for a bit? Because, like, honestly, I don't even know what that song is, but it goes on a little long, and...
Maybe the only button I've ever pressed is this volume up button, and it wasn't able to read them before, so I don't really know what any of them do.
Hey Matt, can I get a rock bird? I wanna fly around.
What?
A rock bird. They're big.
I.
The ones that can take off elephants.
You know, the Rockbird could probably take us to the city with
Yeah,
the Medieval Castle.
Yeah.
You'd be flying over Neck's airspace. They'd shoot you down.
We could go around Nick.
Yeah.
Well, you'd still be flying over the Mwangi expanse, and may I remind you that a lot of dragons live in the Mwangi, and I think dragons are the natural predators of rockbirds.
Well, I don't know if that's true or not, but we can sacrifice the Rockbird.
Oh no! If that rock bird dies, I'm going to make you fly me yourself, Birdman.
Oh, I can fly, and we might be close enough to teleport at that point.
It's the mana waste. There's no ley lines that would work for a teleport spell.
I don't think we use ley lines.
We always use ley lines for magic. That's how magic works, Gavilan.
You know what we can do?
Oh, really? I've just been playing my musical instruments and things happen. I thought I was just that good.
You know, you bards have it so easy, unlike us maguses and wizards that have to work for our goddamn magic.
Yeah, it is so easy, isn't it?
Why don't we buy a shit ton of scrolls of Dimdor, and since they're usable to 100 feet, CSAT the entire thing?
Yeah.
Because scrolls don't work when submerged in water because the ink runs all over the place.
Who's gonna be underwater?
I believe that Alkenstar is across a freaking ocean.
Yeah, that's what the bird's for.
Yes.
Look, guys, we can stop by Alkenstar on our way to somewhere close by.
I heard about this bag of weasels. I really want it.
Why do you want a bag of weasels? It's a cursed item.
Weasels are fucking awesome.
What is this about weasels, Doth?
You can get a bag of weasels and put all of our valuable items in it. And sometimes they turn into weasels.
Well, I could find you some weasels if you want a bag of weasels.
Perfect. I can put them in the bank thing we have.
Oh, let's eat weasel.
Your mom looks at you as like, I am not cooking weasel.
Fair enough, mother. What are we having for dinner?
We are having
live grubs. I found some in the backyard.
No, actually, we are going to be having dim sum for the first course.
Add a character. What did your heathen culture make for food?
I just walked out. What is your heathen culture? I'm like,
so it's Hien, so it's a mixture of all the various Asian delicacies.
Oh
cool.
boy!
Hey,
so you know,
I love eating rice on rice with rice sauce.
So we will be having dim sum and onigiri for a first course. We will be having we will be having a plate of sushi as well as a whole course dedicated to sweet and we are also going to be having some sweet and sour shrimp in the second course, and for dessert we are going to be having a strawberry cake.
Me and Gavilan usually just eat live centipedes.
One of these things is not like the other.
Gavilan, you could eat this crappy food, or you could eat live centipedes with me again.
What do you mean again? Hold on here.
We always eat bugs together. You're usually passed out to sleep when I feed them to you.
I don't.
Hey, Doth.
Yeah?
You do realize that sentence has consequences where you're at right now, right?
I'm kidding.
I am surrounded by the royal guard of my family.
Yeah, buddy. Trust me, you'll be eating centipedes tonight.
Well, Gavilan knows we're friends. He would introduce me instead. I've been the one helping him.
Guards, seize him.
It's not so much that Gavilan wouldn't be doing anything to help you. It's that Gavilan is a wayward prince, and the royal guard would be acting on the second.
Oh!
Yeah, and this is an Asian medieval royal family. They don't take shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, no, he's the long-lost prince of a Tengu royal family in Tien. Also, he's been betrothed to another woman without his knowledge for about 20 years.
And I'm kind of okay with it.
Well, the good thing is I know Asian culture. I'm close to the Kusanagi Trade Union.
I'm close with Kusanagi herself.
I raised her like a daughter.
She actually likes me. That's different.
Last time I remember her calling you, "Oh, Greenie, it's you," which I'm pretty sure is not entirely the most racially sensitive thing to call a green lizard person.
Calling your father racial slurs. Click it.
I'm used to people not knowing what to refer to me as, and pretty understanding with that.
Also, I mean, when last time she saw Doth, she was like 5.
Has he been seized by the guards yet?
Doth, the minute he said, "Usually you're asleep when I'm feeding you centipedes," he was tackled and chloroformed. Yeah. They legitimately do not take that shit lying down. Like, so hello, Doth. You've been put in another torture chamber.
Well, now let's not go that far.
Well, they need to figure out if he's actually telling the truth. So he's in the torture chamber. He's not being tortured yet. They gotta wait for him to wake up first. Also, they don't want to tell you he's in the torture chamber. You're the prince. You don't need to know that.
Yeah.
He's in the happy chamber for happy time.
You're gonna find out the hard way. You're gonna be on my shit list like that.
Oh yes, later, I'm sure I will regret this, but for now, I'm having a blast.
And as far as the strawberry cake, your mom's like, "I know this strawberry cake thing is not traditional to us, but I just like it."
Oh, I thought it was because Matt couldn't think of an Asian dessert.
Actually, the joke is it's very popular in like anime for strawberry cake. For some reason, it's very popular.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few animes where literally the cake that's put up, it's like, "Oh, hey, I want cake." It's always strawberry cake. Why?
Probably easy to draw.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
always strawberry cake. The more I think about it, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
weird.
now it's not like I don't think cake is too traditional in that part of the world, to be honest. So I think that if there was going
And now
to be a
it's
cake,
time for traditional Tengu dessert, KFC. I mean, Gavilon.
It's like KFC looks at
KFG.
You, okay, at least they're still there.
KFG, Kentucky Fried Gavilon.
Sure, whatever. I hate that joke. Let's move on.
I'm going to torture you whenever I can get a chance.
If you actually held that belief, they would probably not let you
And if
out
you
of...
said that belief, you probably wouldn't get out of there alive.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to torture your crown prince.
You can always think that afterwards, but never in.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that afterwards. You're going to really regret this.
Oh, I know.
Well, here's the thing. He wasn't told what was going on. And I'm pretty sure that the person he was yelling sees him was not so much Gavilon as just some random other guard.
You haven't fought each other in the tournament yet.
I wouldn't be fighting you in a tournament. I'd be roughing the fuck out of you when you're asleep.
He's gonna knock me in the back of the head and walking out and push me from a bus.
Again, I would like to point out you are blaming Gavilon for something his parents are doing.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with pettiness.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, he also blames Matt for what Glinda did, so...
I also blame Matt for things that he hasn't done.
Well, yeah, but...
While acknowledging that he didn't actually do it.
Yeah, I know.
That's weird.
It is weird.
You see.
Like, stop blaming him if you understand that he didn't do it. What the fuck?
No, it benefits me slightly.
Well, yeah, like, for instance, when Matt wasn't all okay, but pretended to be all okay, Gavilon's like, "Oh, yes, a moment to seize power. Let me seize power."
Oh, you snipped that in the butt fast.
Actually, I think it was...
I did actually pick spells.
a realization that Will is starting to pay attention.
Oh!
Whoa! Anyways, so your lovely wife is at this dinner. And you guys now have some time to interact with the Gavilon family.
Oh god. So, how are things?
Honey, we were hoping you could tell us a bit more about your past and your history, because last time you tried to tell us things, you squawked.
Okay. Would you like to know?
Well, how did you grow up exactly?
Uneventful.
Pretty sure that's eventful because we couldn't find you.
Oh,
No
I was.
detail is unimportant in knowing what happened to you.
Oh, I was in a nation. Confirm the name.
What did you say?
Oh, I was in a nation. We never actually confirmed the name of.
You were in Varisia.
I was in a place called Varisia.
Ah, how many times did people steal from you?
Many, many times.
Have you had any previous wives or lovers?
Yes.
Hey, at least he's honest.
Where are they now?
They're currently a demon lord in the abyssal plane.
Pipe organ
Long
music
story
is
short,
forcibly
she got killed in a
stopped.
violent manner.
I'm sorry. What?
She says hi.
Let's just say someone raided our
I'm
basement.
sorry, but what? You married someone who became a demon lord?
Yeah, we still talk occasionally. You know, we're still friends.
Your parents look like they're on the verge of a heart attack.
But you know, that's after she was killed by a necromancer lich dude. Or whatever he is.
If he was a necromancer, then how did her soul make it to the abyss?
You know, I don't know how this works, man. I'm not by my best efforts.
It's a longer story than that, but
Go
to
on.
suffice, someone
Honey,
raided our base and
are
just
you-
laid waste to it with her in it. So
Oh. Gavilan, are you stupid?
What? No.
I'm just like furiously nodding on the side, not even at you verbally answering. It's like, yes.
I am good at things.
I didn't ask you if you were good at things. I asked you if you were stupid, like didn't know how to read or write.
I was stupid.
It's just like keeps nodding.
First off, this has already come up between these two. They did not care.
Oh right, they didn't care. At least they didn't care while not in their sort of court away from court. So, well, honey, you need to learn how to read and write if you're going to become the king.
I've already solved that problem.
Oh, so you can write in a traditional TN script?
To read, I got this reading ring, and to write, I've got this magical artifact called a Raphael.
First off, that's a person, Gavilon.
Oh yeah,
Josh.
slavery is legal where we come from.
Yeah, well, it's not technically a slave to him. He's
not
part
a
of the
slave,
mercenary
it's a
crew.
squire. They're completely different.
Matt just says, he's not your squire, he's your... Actually, I think I gave him his own unit too, so technically you guys aren't paired together anymore.
Idol was my secretary.
He was. I need to find you a new secretary.
Yeah, she problem solved. Anyway, in fact, there's probably a writing instrument in there somewhere. I didn't look long enough.
I'm also your designated chaperone, so you just did something wrong.
You're currently being tortured. Shut up.
I've got a tracking rune on you.
Well,
Either,
no, Doth, as you wake up, the torturer is like, okay, look, let's just be honest here, okay? Cool? Don't lie to me. Did you actually feed him centipedes while he was sleeping?
God, no.
Oh.
He's lying. The Graf said he's lying.
Actually, I mean, are you lying?
No.
Pull out a fingernail just to be sure.
So, the torturer looks at you and is like, yeah. Sorry, the guards overreacted. We apologize. It's just, you know, as he's unlocking your change, he's like, here's the thing. A centipede is a very, centipede, where we come from, is a slang term for penis.
Oh yeah, no, God, no. I wouldn't do
Oh, news to me. That has very different Actually, that has the exact same connotation as
That took a
before.
very dramatic turn.
that. Look, me and Gavilan, we're just friends. She's a good friend of the group.
He's lying.
She? Do you think the prince is a woman?
Gavilan's a prince?
Gavilan's a prince.
Yeah, things happened.
Don't you people tend to wear makeup when you're? Oh my, never mind.
When you're eating your centipedes?
Oh, right. We did hear rumors about the famous Gavilan the musician accidentally drinking a gender swap potion and getting huge bazongas. We're talking huge mommy
I
milkers, huge
still have
adonkanoids.
I still
Huge
have to
donkey
append
donkeros.
I thought he was a chick.
No. I mean, to be fair, Tengu do tend to have a more feminine appearance, even the more masculine versions.
He lied to me.
Huh.
At what point did I ever say I was a female?
He probably thought you said that while he was still in a drunken state when you had those huge donkeros.
Don't mention my huge Donka rooms in the torture chamber.
The guard was the one that brought them up.
No, it wasn't the guard. It was like the torturer, and he's like, anyways, if you could wait down here for a second, I will go. Just out of curiosity, you had no idea the term centipede meant that, did you?
How the fuck would I know that?
Honestly, yeah, you're right. You're a lizard person. We don't have many of those in TN, so
Good, I'm not that well traveled.
Well, anyways, well, can you please wait here patiently while I go explain the misunderstanding to the prince's parents?
Sure.
Thank you. Are you actually going to wait there for the misunderstanding to be explained?
Why wouldn't I?
Okay, fair enough. So, Gavilan, your mother gets up and she laughs in the other room. She's like, oh, that was a pleasant misunderstanding. And, like, 5 minutes later, Doth joins at the table and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Doth. We thought you were, joking about, forcing yourself upon our son.
Oh God, no! I'm his designated tracker. Unless he had to get up to any bad behavior, I wouldn't do anything bad to my
Prince.
I'm old enough to be his father, so I've been in a very fatherly state to him, and I'm very happy you people are back after years.
Actually, he was stolen from us as a child.
Yeah, how'd that happen, by the way?
We don't know. The person was speaking Taldane and had, like, red hair and laughed like a maniac.
Whoa, Matt kidnapped me.
Sounds familiar.
Oh,
It
no,
does?
you have not met this person yet.
Yeah.
Red hair. Sounds familiar because it sounds like replica.
Whoa, that's stupid, but whoa.
It's not. It's not replica, but, you know, it sounds like them.
Yeah. It's like, sounds familiar, but...
There's only one person I know with red hair.
Who?
That's me. But it's feathered.
It's fucking Mandy!
So, they're like, actually, we think the woman had a nickname of, oh, wait, you said you were in Varisia?
Sure, let's say yes.
Oh, right, they called themselves a disciple of Baba Yaga.
Ah, this is very good strawberry cake.
Which is weird, because we thought the Pathfinder Society killed Baba Yaga years ago.
Well, I don't know who that is, but I could also kind of care less about who stole me and why.
Well, they probably stole you to sacrifice you.
Oh, that's cool. They do a very good job.
Well, no, because we sent a very capable man after you. And then he never brought you back, so we just assumed that Praedyth fucked things up.
That sounds like him. Also, what?
Well,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, so you know him too.
Well, I mean, yeah, he was a nice young man and, well, another former nobleman. Why? How do you guys know him?
Oh, you know what? That's
Looks
not
over
what
at
you
Matt.
say.
You want to explain, or should I?
I have no idea who this Praedyth is.
Okay, we're doing that again.
No, I'm joking.
It's just like, it's like, okay, are we doing that again, or?
Well, it could be a different Praedyth. I mean, what did he look like? And they're saying, oh, well, he looked a lot like you. Had a very
He had a
similar
really
beard.
stupid hat and some really stupid claws.
No stupid hat or stupid clothes. I mean, he was
Really?
wearing
Yeah,
leather armor, but
Me?
well, he has a beard and well groomed and combed back hair, and he you used a cane, and he had blue clothes, and you know.
Skeet looks back over to Matt.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound like That doesn't sound like him. Wait, how old are you again, Gavilan?
I don't know. I didn't really have a birthday for a while.
Well, I mean, how many birthdays have you had?
Like 3.
Okay, but how many of those? How old do you think you are? And your
Oh,
parents
God,
are like, oh, he's like 26.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there.
Oh, in that case, it was probably before my father was who he was at the time. Honestly, that makes more sense than just him fucking up the situation, if I'm being honest with you.
When is my birthday?
Oh, well, you were born on, the 25th day of the last month of the year.
Why, that's today!
No, honey, it's not. But we do owe you about 26 birthday presents.
Oh, no, that's fine. You have to do that. This cake's good.
Are you
Yeah.
sure
Anyway,
we could cash in the money and get you a clockwork castle?
Why do you do this to me?
I mean, it would take us a couple of months to get it to your base, but we could get you a clockwork castle.
That'll be like 5 years of gameplay.
That'll be what?
That'll be
Years of
5
gameplay.
years of gameplay.
So, Gavlon, I've got a better idea instead of getting that. Why don't you get a trained Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Why would I want that?
I want that.
Well, you can just buy that, man.
No, you can't, because the dinosaurs either live in some god unknown place in the Darklands or, on that island with those assassins that know when you come.
Can you teleport to those places?
Why would you want to teleport to those places?
Well, Dolph wants a T-Rex.
Why would you want to, why do you want to fuck with the Red Mantis assassins?
Well, I don't, but
Well,
Dolph.
yeah, the Red Man Assassins go back pretty far. I've got connections everywhere.
She's just like, you're joking, right?
And I'm just blank face looking at her.
Yeah, I'm joking. Totes.
The two sort of whisper to each other, and like, Nobunaga just says, "We choose to believe you for now."
Anyway, the last thing I think we were talking about is my Abyssal Chaos Lord wife.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, that's
God.
great. She
Oh,
has a beautiful voice.
Yeah. I helped set him up with his previous wife.
Yeah.
Your parents are just like, they're
And
just
we talk. We're on
dumbfounded.
good terms.
Really? Are you positive she's fine with you marrying again?
That was her idea.
Yeah, it was.
Your parents just sort of whisper to each other, like, did they mention us or your future wife at all?
I don't remember.
And they start whispering to each other again. It's like, are you guys positive our son is sane?
I'm
No,
gonna,
not
I-
at all.
he is. Okay. I'm going to be real with you. He is insane, but nothing he has said is a lie. For this
And
man is bad shit.
and
Pardon my language, but yes.
and his parents just look at you all. It's like, why are you all adventuring with enemies like
I
with
can
enemies and
summon
allies
her
like
to the mortal
that?
plane at any time.
Well,
Good question. We ask ourselves that every day.
you
Matt
know,
says, "We're saving the world, guys."
well, I really don't care too much about.
Yeah, but at the same time, doesn't mean we have to keep the same
Look,
enemies.
imagine
I.e., we could just
how
eradicate them.
useful the
I-
connect of having an
I need to
abyssal
be-
lord could be to the kingdom.
I need to be real with you. I'm not doing this to save the world. I'm doing this to mend a family issue.
And
Think of all the abyssal trade goods and things. Like abyssal strawberry cake.
and
Yeah,
That
their
sounds
parents
spicy as
are. And Gavilan, your parents are like, Gavilan, sweetie, can you come with us into the next room?
Sure.
And the rest of you are immediately escorted out, and one of the guards tells you, don't come back.
What's going on?
So your parents sit you down and it's like, honey, it's time your adventuring days come to an end. You settle down and become a family man.
Ah, no. Not yet, anyway. The world's gonna die.
Well, honestly, you're traveling with a bunch of insane people. There's no way you can
Yes,
prove
I'm
the
aware, but the world's gonna die.
Yeah, well, honey, they're lying to you. How could the world be about to end? Look, everything's fine.
I've seen literal gods.
Honey, you don't have a choice in this. The marriage is happening at the end of the day tomorrow, and you're staying here until you are married, and then we're going back home.
Wow, that would be really inconvenient. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Well, I'm afraid you don't have a choice.
I would Dimdor, but Matt's just gonna say no again.
More of the whole thing where your parents are like, before you make any rash decisions, how about we have some tea?
We're going to drug you.
Are you going to drug me? This is not the first time I've been drugged with tea. This is like the 5th.
What? No. Why would we ever do that to our precious long-lost son?
That's a good question. Why would you do that?
Well, why would we? That sounds like a sense motive check to see if they're drugging your tea.
I mean, at this point, every time, except for that one gnome, someone has offered me a drug.
No, that gnome's tea was drugged too!
Yeah, but that was the good kind of drug.
Yeah, no, obviously your parents have no reason to lie to you.
Yeah,
So-
fair enough. Alright, I drank the tea. Let's see where this is going.
Now make me a fortitude save and a will save, both with disadvantage.
Oh god, this is gonna be funny.
So you fall unconscious, but don't fall under the effects of, the mind control part of the tea poison.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yup. Dual
Is the,
save poison tea.
Is the Gavilan tracking rune gonna come in handy next time?
Well, next session, it sounds like you guys are crashing a wedding.
Man, I've got to stop accepting tea from people.
Yeah. It's as if you're a magnet for drug.
I am.
Maybe you guys should think about the consequences of talking like maniacs in front of parents who have not seen their son in years.
Look, they asked,
was
I
speaking truth,
answered.
just like
I don't
how
see
they
anything
would.
wrong with what I said. All of it's true.
I mean, you're right. All of it is true, but to be fair, if you heard that,
Also, this was Lynn's idea. I expect her to come to my aid at some point.
Oh god.
I mean,
Oh,
if you're
God.
getting married,
Oh god, that would be perfect. We'll channel Lenlin's spirit through me. Oh yeah, I
Well,
want
whatever happens.
She can attend the wedding.
Well, whatever happens, we will tell you about it in the form of a story next time on Path to Create Nihil.
Oh man, Matt.
No, it'd be funny. I may want to willingly fail the mind control.
Matt.
I mean, you can willingly fail the mind control.
This
How
would be funny. I think I'll do that.